like Pippin. Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though? Welcome back to the World of Heavyweights live on Woodsports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spin Mo Rex. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. We got Young Chris and TD Boo, JB Smooth and 1s and 2s. Day 2 of NFL free agency in the Detroit Lions. I wouldn't necessarily say making waves, but
they're making moves.
They're
making moves. Brad Holmes.
I got the moves.
I got the moves. You got to move.
She made that bat move. God damn. She made the diddy move. God damn.
I make the city move.
God damn. All right.
Brad Holmes, man. Brad Holmes out there doing Brad Holmes things.
Brad Holmes things, you know?
Brad Holmes things, you know? We already talked about, re-sign Isaiah Bugs, bring the big homie back. You got the white mamba. Alex Anzalone re-signed, I'm excited, man, with these guys that they brought in today. The boys is buzzing. Obviously, re-signing the commish, big time. He was a top priority on both of our boards for the Detroit Lions to sign. And then they went out there and they grabbed another cornerback.
Another one.
Not Emmanuel Moseley.
A starter.
San Francisco 49ers. He was a starting quarterback on the best defense in the NFL until injury.
How about that?
It's just like...
I mean, what more can you say? I think this says it all.
I really do. It's just, he's out there making plays.
Know that you run shit.
He's out there making plays. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for what Brad Holmes is doing. So far, these moves have been beautiful. The only one that is not an A+ is Alex Anzalone's. In my eyes, that's like a B-.
Yeah.
But the rest of them are just fire. Bodies. I'm just like, this is so awesome. Shots, explosives. Brad Holmes out there making moves. No Big Sean. Like, he is doing what he does.
Disrespect for Big Sean, but whatever.
Getting Emmanuel Moseley on a prove-it deal coming off of an injury, a guy who was playing at an all-pro level in 2021.
Yeah.
A guy who has been, like I said, a starting cornerback for the best defense in the league this year until he got injured. And then you go out and you bring back John Kaminsky on a good deal to solidify that defensive line rotation. It is... You're going to make me defend the den.
Make me defend the den.
It's amazing, man. I'm so happy for him.
We got those broken down. We got a whole 2-hour show to do for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. Please, if you haven't already, leave us a 5-star review if you're listening on any audio platforms or podcast platforms. If you're watching us on YouTube right now, please make sure you hit that like button. Join us here at thewoodwardsports.com. Be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream. We also got, before we get into those, because obviously we're going to talk all day about that stuff, but because I got a lot of questions around that too. I think changes the draft board a little bit too.
Does switch up the draft board a little bit.
But speaking of just breaking news, to get it out the way, and maybe we'll bitch about this a little bit at the end as well, but Aaron Rodgers to the Jets, not confirmed. But
he sent them a wish list.
Yes.
Here's who I want you to sign. Sign all my friends. Bring them in. And they did. They got a deal done with Alan Lazard already.
Oh, my God. What an awful deal.
They are just simping. Simping for Aaron Rodgers.
You done messed up, Aaron.
You done messed up, Aaron. It's tough, man. Darren Waller got traded, one of the best tight ends in the league.
Yes.
10 days after he married his wife, who plays basketball for the Las Vegas Aces.
Damn.
They trade his ass to New York. Patriot way. The Patriot way.
Across the country.
Across the country.
That is crazy.
Across the country. That's pretty messed up.
Because I know the Rams, by the way, there's a lot of people, not a lot of people, maybe just like the lesser known amount. And I don't want to actually come out and just insult you right off rip, but some of you have been a little bit aggressive towards my guy, Brad Holmes. And as you know, Holmes is my guy. The Holmes is buzzing. I think he's knocking him out the park this offseason, yeah?
Yes. Yeah?
Well, some of the people are bashing him for the Jalen Ramsey situation because he went for that third, which, by the way, did we not say that was probably,
around what he'd be?
Around what he'd be.
Around what he'd cost.
Crazy.
For sure.
All these bad takes, and we just keep getting them right time and time again. Nonetheless, people are knocking Brad Holmes for not giving up that third or whatever. The Rams gave Jalen Ramsey the option to decide where he wanted to go. Mm-hmm. And I just want to clear that up for the people who said, oh, Brad Holmes didn't want to make the move, or because he typically doesn't spend a lot of money when it comes to like the offseason. He doesn't make big money moves. He's not one to risk a lot. But that wasn't the case this year. He was willing to get Jalen Ramsey. The Lions were in the conversation. And ultimately, the same way the Detroit Lions let Matthew Stafford choose where he wanted to go,
Yep.
the Rams did the same for Jalen Ramsey. He chose Miami. I want to remind you the reasons why. Number one, if you guys don't remember, FSU and then Jacksonville. He has kids in Florida. Florida's also a tax-free state, and Miami, to entice him, guaranteed his deal. I ain't mad at that. I just want to inform people. I just see people coming at me and whoever other people about Brad Holmes not having a good free agency or offseason because of that move. And it's ill-informed.
Yeah.
Jalen Ramsey just chose that. It wasn't Brad Holmes was outbid or anything like that. But the only reason I brought that up, though, because you were talking about the Darren Waller trade, and he was not given an option. Just buried his wife, as you said, played for Las Vegas what?
Las Vegas Aces.
He gets traded to New York?
Yep.
That's wild.
Across the country.
I mean, she's only making $40K anyway. I'd tell her to quit.
I'd tell her to quit.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I mean, we're being for real. What do JB?
Long distance relationship, baby.
Can you look up the average salary of a WNBA player?
Yeah, I can. I can tell you right now, it's not that much.
Yeah, I am genuinely curious. I feel like it is maybe 90. I don't know. Moving on. I do want to know. I'm curious that. But the Aaron Rodgers wish list, how the audacity to make a wish list before you even make the commitment yourself to the team. That is just wild.
It is wild.
And the poor Jets, I almost like you said, they're simping hard for the man.
Yeah.
But almost it's almost laughable on their part because you hired a guy. Wow. Who was the offensive coordinator again? I forgot his name. He was head coach of the Broncos for half the season last year. Nathaniel Hackett. Awful.
Yes.
It did terrible. The Broncos, I mean, maybe partly Russell Wilson's fault too. Sean Payton feels he could fix that clearly. But Nathaniel Hackett looked like absolute shit, dog water.
Yeah.
And they fired their current offensive coordinator, hired him. Now they just signed Alan Lazard to a 4-year, $44 million deal. Mm-hmm. Alan Lazard. All due respect. Ugh.
JB hit the noise because we got a deal made.
For the Lions?
No, not for the Lions.
Not for the Lions, but it is breaking news. Colts are trading 5-time Pro Bowler Stephon Gilmore to the Dallas Cowboys.
For a 2023 fifth-round pick.
Huh.
And that WNBA salary is about $103K.
Damn.
They don't care about these
do
damn
That's a lot.
quarterbacks, bro.
I'll be a stay-at-home boyfriend.
Fifth-round pick
He's old. He's
for
30
Stephon Gilmore. He's still a dog.
He's got a year left in his tank. That I get.
Cowboys defense can be pretty nice.
Amari Cooper. This is the whole thing too. Remember I was bashing the Bears from 1st to 9th pick. Then people were like, "Oh, they threw in DJ Moore. Amari Cooper got traded for a 5th-round pick to the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
Don't DJ Moore me like he's a first-round talent, a first-round pick worthy. Maybe I guess I did see Joey 2 times talk about some rumors the Packers were thinking about doing it, but I don't believe that either. Obviously, maybe it did go fall through for this reason, but when the Packers ever invested a first-round pick in a wide receiver?
Never, ever.
Ever. And they've had Aaron Rodgers for how many years now?
Forever, ever.
And they never, ever did it.
Never, ever.
So I'm still not even believing that, but damn, Stephon Gilmore for a 5th-round pick.
Stephon Gilmore for a 5th-round pick.
I don't hate it for a team that's in their position. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like they're closer to contending than the Lions were. If the Lions were
Cowboys,
right there, yeah. If the Lions were closer, I'd say that'd be a move that they should be making. Mm-hmm. I can't imagine his salary is too much. How much is Stephon Gilmore making, JB? You pull up his contract? I can't assume it's
I got you.
A lot. Former MVP. But he was traded from the Colts from another situation too.
Yeah.
Carolina was it? Yeah.
Yeah, he's been bouncing around. Bouncing around like an ugly girl at a frat party.
Damn.
Yeesh.
Just saying.
That's facts.
We got a lot of lines to talk though, man. This is a good day. This is a good day for the Detroit Lions. Good day to be a Detroit Lions fan. Good day to defend the den.
Oh, you're gonna make me defend
the den. Chris, put up a chat poll. Who do you want us to talk about first? Kaminsky or Emmanuel Moseley?
Gilmore's contract is 2 years, $20 million.
2 years, $20 million.
So 20 mil each or 10 each?
10 a
each.
year.
You feel like the Lions missed out on that one?
A little bit.
A little bit?
A little bit. I'm not mad at it, though.
Are you doing the poll, Chris?
Yeah.
I could do it here, too. It don't matter.
Okay.
Tim Wilson of Woodward Sports Chat says Kelsey Plum, who is Waller's wife, will make $200K in 2023. Damn.
Yeah.
That's nice. Waller
Maybe she gets traded to Liberty.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
For their sake. That sucks. Who else was on his wish list? I saw Randall Cobb.
Randall Cobb, Mercedes Lewis, Alan Lazard, and Odell Beckham Jr.
You think Odell's in cahoots with that one?
Probably. It's like, hey, put me on your list.
Yeah.
Hey, Raj, put me on the list. I need a job.
Shit. Is that getting it done? I guess I do got Garrett Wilson still.
They do got Garrett Wilson still.
Like, all right, be for real. Because, like, we talked about it with Lamar, and we kind of, like, bounced back and forth. Like, we didn't truly know how we felt, it seemed like. If you're a Jets fan, though. Because I feel like that's a route for you, too. Lamar Jackson's obviously still very, very available. You got to guarantee that whole thing. Or you... Lamar. or, like, I don't know. Is Rodgers, like, really, like, doing that much for you to be doing all this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He's Aaron Rodgers.
And they got everybody on a rookie deal right now, too.
And like
so
I
they can't
said, he
afford to do
makes
this
you
bullshit.
an instant Super Bowl contender.
Yeah. But I'm saying like an actual Super Bowl contender or just like
an
a better
actual
team?
Super Bowl contender. If you put Aaron Rodgers on the team that had the second best defense in the NFL with Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall, and now Alan Lazard, you are an instant Super Bowl contender.
Garrett Wilson, Randall Cobb, Alan Lazard, unstoppable.
Yeah.
Just kidding. But honestly,
Breece Hall.
Wilson and OBJ, that would be sick.
That'd be dirty. And Alan Lazard.
Alan Lazard, I ain't. Am I just being a hater on Alan Lazard?
Yeah,
I'm really like. Has this guy even eclipsed 1,000 yards in his career?
I'm not sure, but he's a good player.
I feel like he hasn't.
He's a good player.
I feel like I'm about to look it up right now, actually. Alan Lazard stats. Nah. Not once.
Zaqua's got a good point. Hollywood Brown went for a first. DJ Moore would as well.
Ew. Did he really go for a first? Can we fact check that, JB? Hollywood Brown went for a first round pick?
Well, the people want us to talk about Emmanuel Moseley.
I told you.
E-Man.
I told you that's what the people were going to pick was Emmanuel.
He's a dog.
It's always the new one.
Always the new one. Always the shiny toy people want to talk about first.
That's what I want to talk about first.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real. The Kaminsky, we know what Kaminsky brings. Like this, it's way more exciting to talk about what the new guy's going to bring.
Yeah.
I am. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Will Harris coming back too on a 1-year deal.
Yep.
It looks like I am. It's crazy too because like I have spoken disrespectfully about Will Harris in the past. I think Will Harris, having the conversation we had with him when we met him back in January, February, or December. I feel like he would have been like. I think he's real. He's real. He knows he's probably struggling at the safety position, but at the cornerback spot, I mean, we have to be like respectfully honest about it. He actually performed a lot better.
A lot better. He's a solid depth piece.
Yeah,
he can play a lot of positions out there.
Swiss Army knife.
Yeah,
you can't have enough of those.
It's good to have that.
I actually have another little, I guess, way of looking at the Sutton signing as well too. Just a little further information. I probably should clip this, and I apologize for not doing so. But Arthur Moats, former linebacker for the Pittsburgh Steelers, he has a podcast talking about the Steelers, and one of his breakdowns of like what they're going to miss about Sutton is he said he's what opened up a lot for Mika Fitzpatrick because he was so versatile.
Yeah.
He played outside corner. He played nickel. He played slot, whatever you need him to. He safety at times.
Yeah.
I feel like Cam Sutton is going to unlock Kirby Joseph.
Unlock the swag.
I'm telling you.
Swag.
I mean, we already seen how much of a playmaker Kirby could be last year without another. I mean, no disrespect to Sean Elliott, but like,
yeah,
I feel like Kirby Joseph could become that. Not even just catching, intercepting the ball. He sent my man on a fucking helicopter.
Just making plays.
Yeah.
Just making plays.
Bro, I'm excited, man.
For sure. I am too. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk a lot about that. We're going to talk about Emmanuel Moseley coming to the Detroit Lions on a 1-year deal next. But first, let me tell you guys about Lady Jane's, because you can come into Lady Jane's for an award-winning haircut experience, register for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win a down payment on your dream home up to $200,000. Lady Jane's open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime, no appointment necessary. So Lady Jane's is wicked awesome. We'll be right back with some Emmanuel Moseley talk.
Saturdays at 1 p.m. Make sure you're watching WoodwardSports.com for our new show, Chompin' Puck.
He shoots, he scores!
With 4-time Stanley Cup champion Darren McCarty and Michael Gentry, Chompin' Puck is taking the Detroit hockey community and giving them a voice. Pros to Joes, you'll get the best Detroit hockey coverage around. Chompin' Puck, Saturdays 1 p.m. on WoodwardSports.com.
The sports marketing agency would not be who we are without great community partners like Higuera Health and Carol Zuniga.
It's an awesome opportunity to partner with your organization. Higuera Health is a comprehensive behavioral health organization, we serve children through older adults with mental health, substance use, and developmental disabilities across Western Wayne counties, and really excited to now be in downriver communities as well. Give us a call at 734-458-4601.
You have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper, tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
What up, though? Welcome back to the World of Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spinmo Rex.
What up, though?
We got young Chris in the TV booth, JB Smooth, the ones and twos. We're rocking along on day 2 of NFL Free Agency. If you guys are listening on any audio platforms, please make sure to leave us a 5-star review. That's on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that. And again, live on WoodwardSports.com, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream, and hit the like button while you guys are still on YouTube as well. But Detroit Lions.
Yes.
Signed Emmanuel Moseley to 1 year, $6 million deal. Spinning off rip, what are you grading this?
I'm grading it an A. This is another Brad Holmes prove-it deal of a guy coming off an injury. This is a guy that was a starter last year until he tore his ACL. He's coming back. He's slated. He should be ready to play. But you look at what he did in 2021. This is just impressive. In 495 coverage snaps, 0 touchdowns allowed, 33 yards per game allowed, and 11 pass breakups. That is all pro stuff. That is a guy who will go out there and make plays for you. He is impressive. He is a guy that'll lay the boom on people. He'll go up there and he'll smack you in the mouth, and he is a coverage demon. So I love this signing, personally. I think this is a great under-the-radar sign. You can put him out there. When he's ready, he's starting for you, and he's impressive. Like I said, last year, he was a starting cornerback on the best defense in the NFL until he got injured. This is a great sign by Brad Holmes. Another good find, another prove-it year kind of deal. I love it. I can't say enough about it.
For me, I guess, yeah, the easy answer is an A. I'm going to go a little bit of a B just because of, I don't know when we're going to see him return to the field. I know he tore his ACL in October, and those numbers are great, but only 5 games. So in a 5-game sample, you should be putting up some pretty good numbers. At least, like, those numbers are going to look better than if you were to play a whole 17-game season. But I'm not discounting what Emmanuel Moseley was at all. This was a starting cornerback for the number 2, I believe, this year, defense in the entire league.
Yeah.
The number 2 defense in the entire league, that's credentials enough to bring to a team with secondary absolutely blew. Absolutely sucked last year. It was atrocious outside of, again, Kirby Joseph, who I spoke to. He made a couple plays last year. Deshaun Elliott showed up at times, too. But that was at the safety position. At the cornerback position, there seemed to be no consistency outside of maybe Jerry Jacobs, who the Detroit Lions didn't get until, like, the second half of the year. But I'm looking at this, too. Both signings, by the way. I'm looking at the Cam Sutton one, along with Emmanuel Moseley. And there's just a lot of thoughts come to my head. But the first one, there's going to be your cornerback 1 and your cornerback 2, in my mind.
Yes.
Unless they're using the versatility of Cam Sutton and moving him around. Maybe Jeff Okudah still sees a field. It's almost as if, too, like I thought about it this way as well, is like when Brad Holmes first came in, and Dan Campbell too, like one of the first things they try to emphasize in terms of like their culture was competition. Every single thing's a competition. Matter of fact, 2 weeks ago at the Combine, Dan Campbell spoke on that too. Was like, we're putting them in these situations where we want them to be competitive. They gave them a play to remember the beginning of it, and then they went and discussed like some of the tape that the prospect had, and they asked him what the play was afterward. And he did that with the point of breeding that competition, or seeing like how if they breathe the competition, like if they are that mode, because that's what these guys are. You see it with the coaching staff too. Now, when Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell first came in, I feel like the competition was ushered into that defensive line. They bolstered that 2 years back to back, and I think it's done pretty well for them so far. There's been some injuries involved with that one, with Charles Harris, I believe his name. I could be getting that one wrong. I apologize. Josh Pascal, all those guys. But now you're seeing them move on to the secondary. And I think you've heard Aaron Glenn speak on this before too, is like it starts up front and then it moves on to the backfield. We need playmakers in the backfield. I think that's what you get in Cam Sutton. Tied last year for both pass breakups and interceptions. For number 1, by the way. Not just tied with anything. Tied for number 1 in the league. And then you get a starter again on the number 2 defense in the entire
Number
league.
1. The 49ers were the number 1 defense.
They were number 1 defense in the
NFL.
NFL.
And they were the number 1 pass defense in the NFL last year. And this guy was good enough to be a starter for them until he got injured and showed no signs of slowing down except for that injury. So this is something that you can go out there and you can hang your head on. This is something that if he's healthy, if he's out there, you just got 2 CB1s in the cornerback market with Sutton and Moseley. You add that, you add a healthy Tracy Walker to a defensive backfield that already contains a Jerry Jacobs, a Jeff Okudah, and a Kirby Joseph. It's looking pretty damn good for the Detroit Lions next year. If all of those guys are healthy, all of those guys are ready to go, that sounds like a pretty damn good defensive backfield for the Detroit Lions. It is extremely impressive to me that he went out in there and got these guys. And again, this man, Emmanuel Moseley, would have gotten a bag if he didn't get hurt. He would have been one of the top free agent cornerbacks on the market, if not the top free agent cornerback on the market. But because of the injury, because he didn't have that full season, he went down, and you get him in a 1-year, $6 million prove-it deal. Brad Holmes is just doing it. He is just doing it. He is consistently doing it. And now you see it. Him grabbing 2 of the top. I don't know if you could put Moseley at that top 5 spot because of the injury, but if he was healthy, he'd be top 3.
Chill. Relax.
Of free agent cornerbacks? No, I'm not chilling. I'm not relaxing. If Emmanuel Moseley was healthy all last year, he would have been a top 3 free agent quarterback for sure. Cam Sutton was as well. It is impressive to me that he got that done.
I think what's most impressive about it, too, is like the value of it. Like, these aren't the splash names. These are, like, actually doing your due diligence and doing your homework on the guys who are actually producing. Like Allen Lazard, for example. And no disrespect to Allen Lazard. And I get the Jets probably a little bit up against it as well. But 4 years, $44 million, he's just not that caliber of player. Sutton, we went over the numbers yesterday. Top 5 in man coverage.
Yes.
Top 7 in zone coverage. Tied for pass breakups in there. So I just got done saying it, right? But for some reason, his value on the open market was still only 11 per year, which is insane to me. But that's a guy who's ranking top everything.
Yes.
Allen Lazard, as I spoke to before, hasn't even sniffed 1,000 yards in his career in a single season. Like, it's the value of it. Like, this guy's actually doing the due diligence. And he's doing the same thing he does in the draft when he finds these guys late. I mean, this is what Brad Holmes continues to do. And I think one thing that I guess to give you a little bit more certainty with the Cam Sutton pick, and I know we're talking about Emmanuel Moseley right now too, but Brad Holmes has never made that type of commitment in the open market to a cornerback.
Yep.
And I think that the only reason why we're seeing Emmanuel Moseley on a typical Brad Holmes 1 to 2 year deal is because of that torn ACL he's coming off of. And I'm assuming by training camp he should be ready to at least start training again. I mean, what month did we finally see Jamaal return? It was like November, I want to say, or
I believe so, yeah.
So I gotta assume he's gonna be ready for the season, right?
Yeah.
That is the one thing. If they're gonna look at knocks on the Emmanuel Moseley signing, health history, not the greatest. I think he's only played 1 full 16-game season. Other than that, it's been kind of spotty. He was an undrafted free agent, still only 26 years old, and I guarantee you, still damn hungry.
Yes.
And I don't. Maybe we spread this one to like next topic a little bit too, but I feel like this helps shape the draft board for the Detroit Lions too.
A little bit more. It does. And you look at what is going on with 49ers media and 49ers fans.
Freaking out.
Is the same thing that happened yesterday when Cam Sutton left with Pittsburgh media and Pittsburgh fans. They're like, damn. You know, we wanted it. Why, it only took $6 million. We could have done that.
Yeah.
Why did we lose this guy? Why didn't we send him back? And that's the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2 historic franchises. 2 of the best franchises in the history of the NFL. So their fans know what the fuck they're talking about. Their media knows what the fuck they're talking about. And you're taking guys away from them that is pissing them off this much.
Yeah.
That's a good sign. That is a good sign.
Definitely a good sign. Again, the ACL stuff like that, and I mentioned that too. I believe it's Mike Bell. Jamaal tore his in January. Moseley tore his in October. Like I said, I think he should be ready for training camp. We'll see how that situation goes. I thought personally Jamaal was going to return a little bit quicker than he did. But Moseley, again, this is a guy
and he could have. Jamaal could have.
Yeah.
But
Jamaal
wasn't on a 1-year deal.
Exactly. He's also like a rookie, wasn't familiar with playing the NFL or even like knowing like the playbook and all that stuff like that. So maybe Moseley does return a little bit quicker. But I guess I want to shift this conversation a little bit towards the draft because we've been talking Gonzalez. We've been fans of Gonzalez at 6.
Not going to happen.
Spinney. There were some defensive tackles in the open market. Jermont Jones was the one I wanted out of Denver. He just got signed by Seattle. Seattle was a team that I felt was a threat to draft Jalen Carter ahead of the Detroit Lions. All right, the Detroit Lions didn't really address the interior defensive line this offseason so far. We still got some more time to go. And there's not that too many like big names out there. I feel like Jalen Carter.
Jalen Carter's
I
coming
feel
to
like,
Detroit.
yeah.
Nice.
I saw
Smell
it
it.
in the chat. Rustin Burks, villains.
Yeah.
This is villain behavior.
Oh, for sure.
You're taking away players from teams and cities that love them, teams and cities that are like, oh, why couldn't we have that guy? And then you go get Jalen Carter 6th overall. That is villain behavior. Brad Holmes is mega mind in this bitch, just doing everything. Like, it's... I don't want to get too excited. I want to temper my expectations a little bit. But it is just such a great sign when you see that kind of reaction. And like I said, this is not a reaction like that from the Carolina Panthers fan base or the Jacksonville Jaguars fan base.
Mm-hmm.
This is the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah.
2 of the top 4 best franchises in the NFL in history.
Yeah.
And, like,
That's facts.
they know something about ball. They know something about their guys.
Yeah.
And Brad Holmes knows about them, too, because he went out there and he took them from them.
For the lows.
For the lows.
Because that's one of the first things I've seen, too, is Niners Nation. It's one of the big 49ers, like, Twitter pages. Their quote tweet of the signing for Emmanuel Moseley.
Yeah.
Only $6 million, that hurts.
Yep. That's the villain. Stabbing the knife.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
For the watch.
when they paid Javon for the watch.
For the watch.
What up, though, Chris?
I mean, the sweet part about it, too, is you got to think who's also in the NFC is the 49ers. So
Yep.
you're taking from one of the only, 4 teams that were ahead of you in the title odds.
Yep.
But this has honestly grown to be my favorite of the Brad Holmes prove-it deals. And that's because of something that you guys highlighted, and that's competition. I think that, like you said, Eazy, it does clear up the draft board a little bit, but I still believe that because this is a prove-it deal with the ACL, the injury history in general, there's just no guarantees with this guy. So I think it's good for a cornerback, if they draft him in the 1st or 2nd round, to see this level of competition. Because think about the level of competition. You now have Sutton and Moseley competing. You now have Okudah, who was a former 3rd overall pick in this franchise, on the last year of his deal. He's going to be competitive. And the rookie who wants his shot as well, like, he's going to sit back and be able to, even if he doesn't even get in the competition, see that competition. You're going to see the guy who's on a prove-it deal who's trying to recover from an injury. You're going to see the guy who's hungry in his last deal trying to secure the next contract in the NFL. So I love it for that reason. It makes it one of the most competitive rooms probably in the Lions organization.
In the league.
In the league.
In the league.
In the league.
Like you said, you got the one guy who's been performing, quite honestly, pretty much his whole career, undrafted free agent, hungry for it. The same way you see Jerry Jacobs, who's undrafted free agent, hungry for it already here in Detroit. You have Jeff Okudah, who's not going to... It is what it is. They're not picking up his 5th round option.
More than likely, no.
5th year option, I apologize. So he's got something to prove as well, because he's coming up on his free agent year. And then you got Cam Sutton, who's just doing Cam Sutton things. He's been the man.
Yeah.
Like, this is what they plan to do. They've kept speaking. Competition, competition, competition. And now they're walking the talk.
Brad Holmes is a villain. Brad Holmes is a villain. It's amazing.
I like that.
And he shed that dead weight on some of the deals to free some spots up.
Yeah.
And if you want to shed some dead weight, all you got to do is hit up Custom Health Centers. Because like our very own Ryan Ermanni, you can go from Corey Spaghetti to Corey Maggette. But in all seriousness, Ryan Ermanni's down upwards of 18 pounds, and it's all thanks to Custom Health Centers. You can do the same. Just call them at 844-789-8446. That's 844-789-8446. Call Custom Health Centers today. Let them help you lose some weight. We'll be right back with some more Lions free agent talk.
Oh, yeah. WoodwardSports.com, Home Bracket Challenge, Gardner White. You heard about it, too? Be on the way, like me. Lazy Boy section. It's this way. It's almost tournament time, so you know what that means. Go to WoodwardSports.com. Sign up now for the Bracket Challenge, because you might be able to win some of these Lazy Boys or $1,000. You never know. I'm just saying. See you there. Gardner White, the only local Michigan furniture store. You got to come check them out. Lazy Boy, that's my section.
You don't have to go to the beach, man. You don't have to get your butt crack full of sand. You just need a little chili peppers, man, to get that glowing beach chili peppers tan. Woo!
With 26 locations in the Metro Detroit area and more coming, Chili Peppers Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Join the Pepper Club for the best deals on unlimited tanning. Head to chilipepperstanning.com.
You just need a little chili peppers, man.
Since the dawn of moving people, Chevrolet has led the way. The world of transportation is changing. At Feldman Chevrolet, we are leading the charge forward. With every electric vehicle, every mile traveled, one Feldman at a time. The company that puts more Chevys on Michigan roads is now the #1 name for Chevy electric vehicles.
Get a shot up. This is for the win. All of Detroit's sports teams live on Woodward. All of Detroit's sports coverage lives on Woodward Sports. Driving the best in Detroit sports coverage.
What up, though? Welcome back to WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spin Mo Rex.
What up, though?
We are the Woodward Heavyweights live 5 to 7 Monday through Friday on WoodwardSports.com. We got young Chris and TD Boo, JB Smooth, the ones, twos. You guys listen to us on an audio platform, whether it be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, etc., etc. Please make sure you leave us a 5-star review. If you guys are watching us live currently on YouTube, hit that like button as well. I want to continue to talk about this signing for the Detroit Lions. Emmanuel Moseley, cornerback, 1 year, $6 million deal. Was on his way to career year before tearing his ACL, which did a little bit of homework during the break, too. Jordan Schultz said it was a clean tear, meaning he will be back and ready for training camp.
Yeah.
And I guess that's something he previously reported on, and he reestablished that today. It sounds like he might be a fan of this guy. I also read a couple things, too. A-plus run defender, they say. Emmanuel Moseley. I got to believe it.
He lays the stick.
The 49ers. I saw the hit you posted on your Twitter at Spinmo Rex. He laid on Devontae Adams out.
You know what's another little factor of it? I don't know if it played anything into it, but he was college teammates with Cam Sutton at Tennessee.
I meant to say it last
So they
too.
have the familiarity of playing together.
Yeah.
They're both bred competitors. They're both great at run stopping. It's a little something, just a little spice on top of it.
A little spice
on the top.
I am genuinely curious how this is going to work out too, because I don't want to trash Jeff Okudah right away and say that he's just automatically relegated to the bench at this point, because the versatility of Cam Sutton, though, you've heard him play. He plays a slot, plays a safety, plays outside. He can play wherever.
Yeah.
I think it's a very strong possibility. You might see all three of them on the field. I mean, who knows? Jerry Jacobs can be in the third guy in the mix too. But moving on, I want to talk about the draft a little bit here, because I think these correlate. Because again, you and I were speaking about number 6.
Yes.
We were cool with Christian Gonzalez. I was cool with Witherspoon. Obviously, we could talk about how, in a perfect world, and maybe a wacky world, and I don't want to get you too excited, because I saw how let down you were yesterday with Tremaine Edmonds news. But
yeah,
Jalen Carter.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah, the Detroit Lions didn't make that move for Jermont Jones. The Seattle Seahawks did. All right, so it looks like they've got their interior defensive lineman kind of at put. Detroit Lions don't. And Jalen Carter is more than likely going to be available on the board due to whatever circumstances he had to go down. And did it happen in Georgia? I believe so. Nonetheless, he's got the 2 misdemeanors riding weight and whatever's going on with that situation. Am I being a slap happy Lions fan, or does it feel that way for you?
No, I kind of want to plant a flag.
You're hot take?
I kind of want to plant a flag.
Hot take.
It's not a hot take. It's just
not a hot take.
It's just a flag plant.
Prediction
that the Detroit Lions will select Jalen Carter at number 6 overall.
Oh, he said it.
They're gonna do it. You have to do it. You just shored up your secondary.
Yeah.
You got some great depth pieces in there in your defensive line. And this guy is a top 3 prospect of this draft, and he's gonna fall right in your lap. If he doesn't go to the Seahawks, which the Seahawks just paid an interior defensive tackle, and they're in love with Tyree Wilson, so it's looking like the Seahawks might not go Jalen Carter. You pick Jalen Carter at number 6, and you have a top 15 defense next year.
Top 15?
Top 15.
I'm cool with that.
Top 15.
I think that makes perfect sense to me.
Maybe top 10. I don't want to go that far.
Here's another thing too, man. There's so many ways to look at this thing. I've been long on the. I planted my flag during the season, defend the Glenn.
Yes.
When everybody went to fire AG, I was like, look what the fuck this guy's working with. You guys want him to make you a 5-course meal with rotten vegetables, as you put it, and that was a perfect way to put it. No disrespect to like the players. I'm not trying to call them rotten vegetables. Maybe ripe vegetables. Maybe they weren't ready. They wasn't ready. No. But that was the fact of the situation, and obviously we see as the year progressed, the defense got gradually better, and to the point where they were a top, I believe, maybe even the top 5, top 4 run defense in the entire league. Outside of obviously the Carolina Panthers game, not a single other team rushed for 100 yards on the Detroit Lions since the Packers on.
No, and it was good running backs.
Yeah.
It wasn't guys like
Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, Saquon Barkley, Dalvin Cook.
Yeah.
Like they were shutting dudes down. Premier running backs in the NFL.
Yeah. Premier running games. I mean, that's what New York based their offense off entirely. What a playoff game with it. What are you doing?
We talk about Aiden Hutchinson and what he's going to do and how much better he's going to get. You put Jalen Carter next to him with that back end, with those guys in the back, with that back end on Jalen Carter. You put Jalen Carter in the middle of that line with Cam Sutton and Emmanuel Moseley out there staying attached to receivers. Aiden Hutchinson's getting 15 sacks next year.
If not Kirby Joseph, I'm telling you, Cam Sutton's going to unlock Kirby Joseph to a whole nother level. Because
the swag.
I used to say this every damn show. Kirby Joseph, only his second year playing safety, his rookie year in the NFL. His second year is going to have Cam Sutton, who's a versatile guy, obviously knows every single position, on top of his coach being AG. That was the other point I was going to make. I planted the flag for AG this year. No more excuses for AG. Because this year I'm not going to have them anymore. He's going to have year 2 Aiden Hutchinson. He's going to have year 3 Aleem McNeil. I'm assuming, if I'm going off of what you planted your flag in, Jalen Carter, healthy Charles Harris, Romeo Quar, whoever it may be, James Houston. There's no more excuses for AG at this point. He has the pieces, I feel like, to make, like you said, a top 15 defense.
Just imagine the thought. Imagine this.
Imagine this.
You're a quarterback. Playing against the Detroit Lions. 3rd and long.
3rd and easy.
You're in an empty backfield set.
Nice.
4 receivers on the board. You see lined up in that Detroit Lions defensive backfield Jerry Jacobs, Jeff Okudah, Emmanuel Moseley,
You started off
Cam
slow
Sutton. And then you see that front 4 of the Detroit Lions.
Aiden Hutchinson,
Jalen Carter, John
James
Kaminsky,
Houston.
and James Houston.
Oh my God, I forgot about John Kaminsky.
What? Help me! They're gonna need
NASCAR package.
That is something. I just got 4 inches taller because I'm standing on my boner right now thinking about that. This is like
happy boner.
Happy boner, man. This is something that is going to be scary for opposing defenses.
Yeah.
If you get a Jalen Carter on the inside, you can't double team Hutch. You get Jalen Carter on the inside, you can't double team Hutch. You get Moseley and Cam Sutton out there locking up receivers for 2-3 seconds.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now. Quarterbacks can be running scared.
And if I may, again, bring it back to the draft a little bit. Year 1, Brad Holmes went Jersey Drake on him back-to-back with defensive tackles. Year 2, Brad Holmes went Jersey Drake again back-to-back defensive ends. Linebacking core is the only position group to be addressed this offseason outside of re-signing Alex Anzalone. And I feel like that might be the next position for him to go back-to-back on. Back-to-back. I know they ran the 4-2 this year, and partly so, in my opinion, because they had no other linebackers worthy of putting out there. I mean, you heard Coach Shepard on HBO Hard Knocks. I don't want to start a rookie, but I'm going to have to. And that's no disrespect to Malcolm. I think Malcolm obviously deserved to start too, but like there was nobody else he put there, even if you want to at times. He did not want to start Malcolm, but he had to.
Yeah.
I feel like the linebacker position is definitely going to be one they're going to address, and again, possibly back-to-back. And the way it's looking like in the mock drafts that we're doing, I know that's not reality and how that may look, but we've been seeing Drew Sanders drop. We've been seeing Jack Campbell drop. We've seen Trent Simpson drop. These are all guys I like a lot.
Deion Henley,
and
Marion Overshown.
Yes, and that was the one I was thinking about too. And that's probably more so a later pick either way. But I was watching your boy Tremaine Edmonds. I just watched his tape yesterday just for fun, and like, goddamn, he is good. But former defensive back, the same thing with Marion Overshown. Both 6'4" guys, kind of raw, coming into the league, but still ended up being a first-round pick for Tremaine Edmonds. Like, the Marion Overshown, I feel like, can be that still for the Detroit Lions. And I can see Brad Holmes going back-to-back, addressing the linebacker position in this draft class. Yeah, because it's clear as rookies can come in and play right. Well, I guess Malcolm could be a special breed. Chris, you going to say something?
Yeah. while the draft board does get a little clearer as far as team needs, my one question is now, because I didn't personally expect this much to be addressed, especially like this heavily addressed in the cornerback field in particular. Does this open up the possibility of Brad Holmes doing what he's done? It's in his playbook of maybe trading up to get a guy that they really, really like. Maybe not with the I'm not talking with the 6th pick, but just like trading up 2 of those second rounders to get maybe a late first or a first and second rounder, some type of movement in the draft. Does this open that up a little bit?
It's quite possible, man. We've seen Brad Holmes do everything and everything. We've seen him trade back, we've seen him trade up, we've seen him identify a guy and go get him.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't hold it past him. If maybe you want to move up from 18 because there's somebody on the board that you love, and you trade one of those second rounders and your 18 pick to get it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the guy's gonna do. He's unpredictable. He's a fucking enigma, and I love it.
Watch your mouth, dude.
This is, man, Brad Holmes masterclass. It's beautiful.
I'm trying to think.
You just got 2 starting caliber cornerbacks.
Yeah.
And you got Bugs and Kaminsky back.
Like I guess it doesn't necessarily mean cornerbacks off the board because Moseley is only on that 1-year deal. And he has been with the 49ers for quite some time. Maybe that $6 million, as little as it seemed, was out of that price range because it just paid Javon Hargrove. But maybe cornerback is something you do address because Okuda's more than likely leaving. I can't see them picking up his 5th-year option if Moseley doesn't come back.
Yeah,
obviously that's a situation there. So I can't necessarily say cornerback isn't there within the first round, but I'm talking about at 6 specifically, pacifically.
Probably not,
as my son would say. Probably not. I'm starting to lean towards Jalen Carter. Especially after Seattle just signed
I will
Jones
guarantee that they're
Jones.
not taking a cornerback at 6.
Yeah. And even at 18, if it's Joey Porter Jr., like, cool. I'm fine with that. Matter of fact, like, I feel like his fit and build kind of mimics that of Cam Sutton.
Yeah.
Like Cam Sutton and Emmanuel Moseley. Those aren't 6 foot guys. They're like 5'11", 5'10".
Yeah.
But at pick 6, it's shaping up to be Jalen Carter.
It is going to be Jalen Carter.
Especially somebody trades up with Arizona to get the quarterback, which they've already been flirting with already. Just saying. Looking that way.
It's going to happen.
That way.
It's going to happen. And I'll be the happiest man on the planet. I've wanted Jalen Carter all year.
Some people saying Tyree Wilson, Will Anderson. I don't think Will Anderson's there if Carolina or if Cardinals
Yeah, Will
don't
Anderson won't be there, especially if he doesn't go.
I'm not the biggest Tyree Wilson fan.
I like Tyree Wilson, but I like Jalen Carter more.
Yeah. Miles Murphy. I mean, yeah, Jalen Carter. Has to be Jalen Carter.
1,000%.
1,000,000%.
1,000%. Let me tell you guys about Guardian Alarm. Guardian Alarm offers you customized solutions from real experts. Their professional technicians take time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. And of course, they got 24/7 professional monitoring. You can call them anytime, day or night. And know a Guardian Alarm team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. And of course, they have technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology. It's been proven to work, and people have been proven to care. So call them at 1-800.
Stay out.
That's 1-800.
Stay out.
Right now, and let them know Woodward Sports sent you. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back with more Lions free agent talk.
Hey, you see me enjoying this recliner? A lazy boy recliner, that is? Oh, man. We are trying to hook you up with a couple of these for your home. Woodward Sports Bracket Challenge. And also, maybe $1,000 too. Sound bad, right? Got couch like this, some chips, $1,000, couple lazy boys, huh? Woodward Sports Bracket Challenge, man. Join us today.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1, what's your why? More epic energy, better sleep, blow off steam? Step 2, join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3, bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
It's a great day to get some Centron in your life. Okay. There it is. Centron, here we go. Gotta grab the cranberry. Oh wait, it's 2 for $4. Gotta double up with the classic as well. Centron World, baby. Centron, available at select Kroger's, and if you wanna know how, go to @CentronWorld.com. You get dope like me. You know what? Why wait? Great taste, guaranteed.
The only sports network in Detroit that starts with a W. You know, because we win. Woodward Sports, Detroit's winning sports network.
Guys, half the reason we watch sports is so we can hit you with a big fat I told you so. Sports gambling is one of the biggest markets by itself because it's a big fat I told you so. You get paid for those I told you so's. Woodward Sports and Gardner White is partying up together for our Told You So bracket. As a matter of fact, it's the March Madness Bracket Challenge. Make sure you guys head over to woodwardsports.com right now and sign up for the free ski. Number one gets $1,000 and 2 Lazy Boys. You use Lazy Boys you want. Or you get some of them. It's like, keep it a buck with you guys. Lazy Boys might, you might not need 2 of them. Second place, still $500 in a Lazy Boy. Yeah. And in third place, $100 and another Lazy Boy. What are you doing?
It's free.
It's free for the free ski. And again, I might be taking personal one-on-one bets. Hit me up on Twitter at SpeakySports_.com. Head over to WoodwardSports.com right now and sign up for our bracket challenge. It's brought to you by Gardner White. What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spin Mo Rex.
What up, though?
Chris in the TD booth, JB Smooth on the 1s and 2s, and we're just kind of. We took a little basic signing there, Emmanuel Moseley. We made it to a draft topic, somewhat to a AG defend the Glenn topic. It's exciting.
It is exciting. Right. It's very exciting.
It's more exciting because the Lions are actually like looking like a team that's worthy of doing something.
Yes.
Like if this was going on in the same situation as we were like last offseason, we're like, oh man, I hope that works out. Or maybe you're like a little bit excited, but like we're actually fucking excited. You
saw the way that defense looked at the end of the year.
Yeah.
How AG had those boys humming.
Defend the Glenn.
Defend the Glenn. They were getting after it. A while ago, I brought up all the different stats, how they were top 5 in pressures, different things like that, top 5 in completion percentage allowed. And then you add 2 you bring back everybody. You're bringing back everybody. Anybody who's important to the defense, you're bringing back next year. You add 2 starting caliber cornerbacks, and you have 3-4 picks in the first 2 rounds. Like I'm saying, bro, top 15. Top 15 next year. This defense should be top 15 in the NFL next year. And you add that to an offense that was top 5. They still got pieces they need to bring back on the offensive side of the ball, but man.
It's crazy, too, because like everyone's talking about Tyree Wilson. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I think you got a guy, James Houston, that quite honestly showed you he's worthy of being an NFL player, starting caliber NFL player. I mean, damn, dude, in limited time. Mm-hmm. Only played 33% of the snaps in the games he participated in. Finished the season with, what, 8?
Yes.
8, 9 sacks?
Yes.
Like, and then the sexiest game he had, in my opinion. Game 2 against the Chicago Bears in Detroit. I don't even, you saw him buzz back from the line, back to the linebacker position in coverage. Saw Justin getting ready to run, ran up on him, got the ball out. Like that's like the caliber of player you have right there. It's almost like, dare I say it, and obviously not. I'll not use the word caliber, but maybe reminiscent of what Micah Parsons is doing in Dallas right now. But obviously a smaller package version in James Houston. And I was actually watching an interview with James Houston, and that's kind of what his player comp for himself. You know, say that he thinks he can be a long-term player in this league. Mm-hmm. I'm good on the Tyree Wilson stuff. I don't need to have those types of conversations when I have a James Houston, when I have John Kaminsky. I still have Josh Pascal we've yet to see too. Like I think the Detroit Lions are done with that defensive line, unless it's specifically the interior. And then I'm talking interior beyond Jalen Carter if they don't decide to do that. I'm growing more. Now that's out of number 6. People were first talking about Brian Bisset being number 6 overall.
Yeah.
I wasn't cool with that. No. The Calais Cansey stuff at number 6 overall, I'm not cool with that. But still, that interior defensive line, I still think it's something they need to address. And I think that's going to be a plan of theirs in this draft class.
Yes, I agree. I'm very excited. We talked about a healthy Josh Pascal next year.
Mm-hmm.
A healthy John Kaminsky next year.
Yeah.
You bring back Buggs. You still got a Levi.
They picked up Benito too yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, didn't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
Levi is probably gone. But
yeah.
And then you add Jalen Carter to that. You add that blue chip stock.
Yeah.
Like all those guys are good, great at what they do, good depth depth pieces to Aleem, who looks like he can be a starter for a long time in the NFL.
Yeah.
And then you add a blue chip stock of Jalen Carter to that with these guys on the outside who are going to lock people up. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it.
I just need you to trust me.
I just need you to trust Brad Holmes. I just need you to trust Dan Campbell.
Speaking of trusting Dan Campbell, he was the driving force to bring back the commish. John Kaminsky returned to the Detroit Lions, 2 years, $8 million. Only 4.8 of that guaranteed, if I'm not mistaken. Cheaper than what I thought.
Cheaper than what I thought.
I thought he was going to be like.
Everybody said he was going 5+.
Yeah, I thought something per for sure. And he said he hit us with the, when you go on a break with the girlfriend. Oh, I'm just gonna see what other teams want.
Yeah, I'm gonna flirt
around. We're just go on a break.
Yeah.
Tough. Dyed her hair red, went crazy.
Dyed her hair red, got ran through.
No, but John Kaminsky came back.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. Come on, you know you're the one.
Come on, baby. You know they won't treat you like I will.
Yeah, I went on that break. I was thinking about you the whole time.
Yeah, I didn't even. Nah, dude. But we've talked about how he could possibly be the number one guy we wanted to retain out of the players that were gone in free agency or became unrestricted free agents from the Detroit Lions because of the versatility he brings, because of his motor and his production on the field. Like, we saw it happen, not only him getting sacks, but Aiden Hutchinson and other guys around him benefiting for him being on the field, because you can't just single team that guy in pass rush situations. It's not going to happen. You can't just put one guy on him. I don't think single team even makes sense. But you can't put one guy on him in a pass rush situation.
I didn't even catch that. It made sense to me.
He's so damn big and he's quick that he's going to get around you and he's going to get to your quarterback. So bringing back John Kaminsky, especially at a contract like this, A+ move.
I'm looking at some of the reactions over here on Twitter, too, just seeing what's still going on with breaking news, because a name that I'm still looking for is DJ Chark. I know a lot of people in the Detroit Lions fan base looking for Jamaal Williams, too, but I'm still coming across a lot of these Emmanuel Moseley tweets from verified accounts. And I'm not talking Twitter blue verified accounts. I'm talking like actual, like, real deal, Holyfield, like, verified accounts saying, like, Emmanuel Moseley, number one cornerback if he can stay healthy. And that's crazy because we just got another number one cornerback in Cam Sutton.
Yes.
I'm really curious what this backfield is going to look like, man. And again,
it's gonna look stupid, bro.
Yeah.
I know I keep saying that, but think of giving that defensive line with Jalen Carter more time because their receivers are locked up.
Oh, man.
That's an extra second you need between running by a guy and ripping the ball out of the quarterback's hands.
And to anybody that's like new here too, like we had the discussions, I think it was just last week, but a lot of people saying, Detroit Lions culture, like Jalen Carter's not a culture fit. Like, you look at the Jameson Williams tweet situation where he's liking tweets about Lamar Jackson coming to the Detroit Lions. Like, I don't think that's a character of what we've been sold or what we've been told by Lions fans. I think the true culture of the Detroit Lions is competitiveness.
Yes.
And I think Jalen Carter very much is still at play at
it's
number
guys
6.
Who love football.
High on their board. Yes.
Guys who breathe football.
Yes.
Guys who want to go out there and put in work.
Yes. More than, he goes to church on Sundays and
he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
He's super nice.
Tips his parking attendants. Like, no. Like competitive, monstrous men. It's kind of like what primetime Deion Sanders said. What he wants on the defensive line.
Yeah.
Jalen Carter fits the bill.
Yeah.
And a lot more.
I don't know about his family. But
yeah, I don't know about his family situation. I don't want to go into all that. But listen, man, I'm here for it. I'm getting pretty damn excited. And even thinking about, too, like you said, John Kaminsky, that was the biggest piece for me. When I ranked it out, he ended up being my number one from the get-go. And I think as we progressed, I did move DJ Chark up after hearing conversations with Jared Goff and Ben Johnson and what he meant to the offense. Radio silent on DJ Chark a little bit here. And I don't know.
We're going to get into that. That because two of the top guys of the receiver class outside of DJ Chark both got paid. And they both got similar bags.
Yeah.
So we're going to see what that means, what we expect out of DJ Chark.
Okay.
And Tracy Walker freed up some
Restructured
money.
his. Yeah.
Freed up about $5 million for the Detroit Lions.
He did.
So we'll see.
That's a real one.
That is a real one.
It's a real one move. He wants to win, man.
He does.
He's been here through it all.
Yeah.
He saw a little bit of the good when Caldwell was here, straight to bad with Patricia, and now back to good. And
now
I think he's just
lifted
ready
out
to
of
win.
the darkness by Brad Holmes and
Seriously,
Dan Campbell.
I'm almost curious too, like what his future's looking like with the Detroit Lions, just because of how many playmakers they've gone and gotten now. And I've never really seen Tracy in that light. I know he was a play caller before he went down with injury, so maybe he's safe for the most part. But I thought Deshaun Elliott proved that he could play for this team last year. I'm curious where he's going to go in free agency. That's a name I'm going to miss. I don't know that the Detroit Lions bring him back.
Yeah.
I obviously wouldn't mind if they did. If we did have him, that's a guy that I almost like would rather on the field than like as a reserve spot. Although Tracy can ball, who also beyond him just restructured his contract for the $5 million. I don't know if you saw him doing the.
I seen it.
Tracy Walker is the fastest Achilles recovery I've ever seen in my entire
life. He's about to be back. He's going to be ready for OTAs.
Top 15 Detroit Lions defense. I'm planting this. I'm a plant a flag in that too.
Top 15.
Top 15 for sure. Is that soft to say? Is it like,
no? It's not.
Do we need to go higher? Do we go 12 like to have it?
I think it's going to be closer to 10 than it is 15. I'll tell you that.
Let's say it. Put a flag in it. No, you don't have to.
The Lions defense will be closer to 10 than it is 15 next year, next season.
All right.
If all stay healthy.
I'm ready to talk about DJ Chark. That is my number 2 pound for pound free agent re-signings, must re-sign for Detroit Lions. Before we do that, Spinny, tell us about SMA.
I will, because Big Boy. You can get everything done.
Everything around on me.
Seafood Fest is back at Big Boy. Catch it while you can. Some favorites in Lent, like the shrimp Alfredo, shrimp stir fry, and all new fish sandwich, are at Big Boy. Go to your local Big Boy today, and don't forget the all-you-can-eat fish fry buffet on Friday nights. Go to Big Boy and satisfy your taste buds. We'll be right back with more Lions free agent talk.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Beverly Hills Golf, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
When it comes to making your haircut truly an experience, there's no better place than Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Come to any one of our 26 Metro Detroit locations for an award-winning haircut experience and qualify for a chance to win a down payment for your dream home up to $200,000. Our precision haircut and talented stylists will have you looking good, feeling good, and give you a chance to change your life forever. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side.
Lemieux and McCarty, who've had a good knockdown drag up. There they go, right on the whistle. They were talking to one another.
Woodward Sports.
Chili Pepper Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Spotless, sanitized rooms with trained and certified tanning professionals. Join the Pepper Club for all the best deals where they beat all competitors by $5. $5. I know we were talking about a lot of free agent signs in the millions, but $5 is still a lot. Don't forget to pick up Australian Gold, Designer Skin, Caltan, and Swedish Beauty Lotions. ChiliPepperTanning.com. The hottest bulbs, the hottest deals, the darkest tans. Y'all know where to go. It's ChiliPepperTanning.com.
What up, though? Welcome back to WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my guy Spinball Rex. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. We got young Chris and TD Woo. JB Smooth, the 1-2s. We're rocking along on day 2 of NFL free agency. One more thing, too.
Leave a podcast review.
Yes.
5
listen
stars.
to us on audio
Anywhere
platforms.
You get a podcast.
5 stars.
5 stars.
5 stars.
5 stars. Hit the like button too if you guys listen on YouTube or watching on YouTube, I should say. But real quick, and I promise you we're talking about DJ Chark immediately after this. But again, if I'm just sprinkling the pixie dust into my brain, and I don't like to believe in this type of stuff until it happens.
Believe.
I don't want to be disappointed. But I even look at the veteran they're signing into this locker room, and veterans from like quality defenses and good franchises, like you said. I feel like even more of a arrow towards Jalen Carter in this draft class. Emmanuel Moseley been a part of the #1 defense in the NFL, reigning at least top 5 reigning defense for the past forever years.
Yes.
Oh man! All right. Moving on. Offense now.
Cam Sutton.
You can't help me but get
One of the
excited about the
smartest
Jalen Carter
guys in the
stuff.
locker room. A guy who's great locker room fit. Smartest guy on the field.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh defense.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. Turn the page. Offense.
Here I am.
Pound for pound. My #1, #2, fluctuating back and forth for Detroit Lions must resigns. DJ Chark. Sorry for the fumble there.
Yeah.
DJ Chark.
DJ Chark.
Radio silence. We've seen 2 wide receivers sign deals now.
Mhm.
It took us some time for that to happen too, but essentially the same deals. 11 mil per for each of the guys. DJ Chark still nothing. We're not even hearing rumors on his name. I saw a fake rumor yesterday about the Vikings. Thank God that ain't true, but still nothing. And I guess what does that mean to you? Like, what do you make of the silence on DJ Chark and really just the wide receiver market in general?
It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild, honestly. Again, I think we've talked about how I don't think any of these guys are that guy you'd reach for, a guy you'd pay a ridiculous amount of money that we've seen going in the past couple free agent classes. You see Allen Lazard, Jacoby Myers both got $11 million a year deals. We believe that DJ Chark is better than both of them.
Yes.
When healthy. He hasn't proved he could stay healthy for a season, but when healthy, he's better than those guys. And does that mean he's going to get more? Does that mean he's going to sign a long-term deal somewhere? I'm not sure. Tracy Walker freed up $5 million in cap space for the Lions. There are still moves that they can do, whether it's restructuring or cutting Vitae, whether it's restructuring or cutting Charles Harris to free up even more money for the Detroit Lions. Doughboy Steve says silence on Chark and Jamaal.
Yeah.
Which is kind of worrying, but you haven't heard about any other teams talking to him either. And DJ Chark was working out with Jared Goff in California. So
I did see that last week or something like that.
I think that's a good sign.
News. That is a good sign.
I'm almost positive DJ Chark's going to be back.
I think here's what I think is going on. I almost think it's a good thing. I think the reason why you're seeing it wait out is because like how crazy the wide receiver market got last year with the Christian Kirk signing. Like Christian Kirk getting that $20 million was wild. I think everybody in their right mind thought it was wild.
Mhm.
And the deals continue to like head that way there and afterward. But this wide receiver class in terms of free agency was kind of weak. And
It was
I think
more
that's,
tame.
Yeah, I think that's why you saw like he's 11 mil. You know, and let's be fair too. Like although Christian Kirk at that point probably not like a Pro Bowl. He looked good by the way. Like I don't want to say worth 20 mil this year, but he did look damn good in Jacksonville and not as big of a oh my God, what terrible signing as initially we were thinking. But
Yeah.
I think that's what's going on here. I think they're trying to like temper out the wide receiver market. I think these guys are asking for this top dollar contracts, and no one's got it in the budget. No one's willing to pay it, and I'm not mad at them. $20 million. I mean, like it's crazy to say. It used to be quarterback money, but not anymore. Quarterback Daniel Jones has signed $40 freaking million deal, but I think that's what's going on. I think it's just cooling out, sizzling out, and part of it is because of how weak this class is. But that being said, in my opinion, DJ Chark was the top of it.
Yes, I agree.
He's
healthy,
the cream of the crop.
When
Yeah,
healthy,
when
he
healthy.
is better than Jacoby Myers. When healthy, he's better than Allen Lazard.
So and I thought
He's better than Juju Smith-Schuster.
You know, weeks heading into this conversation or to this week, I had said like I think like 15 mil is like where you taper it for DJ Chark,
Mhm.
based off the injuries. If he was fully healthy and the productivity was there with it, that's the guy you probably pay 20 mil in an open market. But I think that's probably what's going on. I think maybe he's looking for that type of deal, that 15 mil. We see Jacoby and Lazard settle for 11, which Lazard, I don't even want to use the word settle. That was kind of crazy to me. I guess 11 would make sense on a short-term deal. You got a 4-year, $11 million deal.
Yeah.
That is wild. He's a good run blocker, so I guess if Aaron Rodgers retires, he's still that for the Jets. But whatever. I think, like you said, he's working out with Jared last week. That's good news. He spoke on the Amon-Ra St. Brown podcast that he wants to come back. Amon-Ra St. Brown obviously spoke that he wants him back. Goff, Ben Johnson, they all said they want him back.
Everybody wants him back.
Everybody wants him back. You people who love Jameson Williams, the people who may be misinformed on what he is, and no offense to him, but the people who think, Jamo will just fulfill it what DJ Chark was. No. This offensive coordinator, Ben Johnson, wants Jamo in the slot.
Mhm.
Meaning you want DJ Chark back. And truthfully, I think I had a conversation with I think it was Mike Bell in the Woodward Sports chat yesterday. We brought up Jacoby Myers. This is a 6'4", 4'3" guy.
Yeah. Those don't grow on trees.
Those don't grow on trees. Those are on the market right now.
Mhm.
Matter of fact, can you look up Quentin Johnson's 40 time if you can, JB? Because that'd be the one place I'd look for if they didn't re-sign Chark. But the radio silence thing, I think they're just kind of like, I guess, way out the money. And if we're being real too, like Brad Holmes these contracts been tight. He's kept them nice and tight, even though 21 guaranteed to Sutton, year one only $1 million. All these guys, year one is pretty cheap, and I think it's partly because Chark's probably gonna get another one of those 1 to 2 year deals.
Yeah.
His 40 time from the combine was 4.40.
4.4. See,
4.4.
Chark's still faster than that.
Yeah, but it's still pretty.
But that's still pretty good. Yeah, I wouldn't mind if that was the pickup if we couldn't re-sign DJ Chark. But I think he's coming back. He's got to come back.
Yes.
Unless somebody's throwing him the bag.
Unless somebody drops a bag on his head, I believe he'll be back for the Detroit Lions.
I see all over
and you
Twitter.
think that somebody would have done that already if they were going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to get that big money deal out of the way, you probably would have done it in the first couple days.
But just nothing on him.
Nothing for DJ Chark. Nothing for Jamaal Williams either. I think DJ Chark would be more important. I think Jamaal Williams is more replaceable of the two. Obviously, yeah, we know. But he's a locker room guy. And he loves it here. Yeah, that's important. That's great. But Jamaal Williams is, a goal line back. He's a short yardage back, and those can be found. So I think DJ Chark would be the priority.
I see all over Twitter it's Ravens fans that think they're getting DJ Chark, but you guys don't even have a sure situation at quarterback. Why would your organization go and drop it back on DJ Chark's head? That doesn't make sense. Fucking nerds, get out of here. What are you gonna say, Chris?
Do you think there's any part of this that could potentially be they have a deal or a loose deal in place, and this is Brad Holmes and them saying, okay, here's roughly what we got you in the ballpark. They agreed to that, but let's see if we can get some of these free agents that we really want, if we can get the people that we're really targeting. Do you think it's anything like that first? Like they have some sort of, because we've heard that Jamaal has already had discussions over like a month ago now. So there's got to be some sort of back channel conversation going on. I can't believe that there's just no communication right now. So I'm tending to think that it's something in a deal in place, and Brad Holmes is looking around and saying, let me see who I can get, and that kind of depends on, maybe it doesn't affect the deal too much, but it does kind of change parts of the deal. Is there anything to that?
I think it's exactly what I think is happening. Is like he wants a certain amount of money, deservedly so, especially given the market. And maybe it was Jamaal too, a similar situation. Jamaal, we've actually heard suitors, Bills have come out, Bengals have come out, and there was another contender, if I'm not mistaken. I just can't think of who it was off the top of my head. Maybe
Buffalo.
Not even a contender.
For Jamaal?
Yeah, it's like Buffalo, Bengals,
and the Jets.
That's correct. Which I don't think the Jets. I mean, like we already kind of named off the running back stable. I think they're pretty straight at this point too. But I think that's exactly what it is. Chris is like he's like Brad Holmes is okay. Like go float around. Let's take that break.
Mm-hmm.
Go smash a couple other teams. Get some free dinners out of them.
Free Wagyu.
Let us know what they're talking about, and we'll match if we're able to. If not, then I mean, we wish you best of luck because Brad Holmes rolls that way. He's not really going to overpay for too many people. Matter of fact, he hasn't overpaid for anyone. I mean, maybe if we were to name anybody,
maybe Anzalone.
But even like 6 mil, 6.25. Like that ain't really. That ain't much. If anybody, I'd probably say Romeo Quara, which was like the first resign he ever did. But like, that was because of an injury. We're probably saying he overpaid on that one too, not because of like production. You see him have a 2-sack game right upon his return.
Yeah.
Where else were you say, Chris? I apologize.
Yeah, just that aligns with the whole prove it deal and the culture that Brad Holmes has set. Basically, that okay, this is your opportunity. This is your opportunity. Short-term deals. And now you can go prove it on the market. We'd love to keep you for all of the reasons we stated. Jamaal Williams being a locker room guy, Chark having the chemistry with golf, all of that stuff. But we will try to match that. But the whole point of giving you these prove it deals was for you to prove it, and whether it's not with us, somebody else maybe prove your worth and get that financial opportunity, because we all know these NFL contracts are not guaranteed and they are short. So it's an opportunity for them, and I think that's really what this comes down to.
Yes, were you gonna say something?
I was just gonna say, if I said that your offense next year would either have Jamaal Williams and Quentin Johnston as those two spots, or DJ Chark and Bijan Robinson, which one would you rather have?
DJ Chark and Bijan Robinson.
I agree.
Yeah. Not
thinking about it twice.
Then you gotta think about it. I'm looking at the guys in the open market too. Like David Montgomery's there. Kareem Hunt, which he's got some tread on his tires at this point. Damian Harris. Well, actually, I think the Patriots re-signed him. Jamaal Williams. I think I saw a comment in there too from DNC ENT. Shout out DNC Entertainment. He said maybe they wait until Eckler resets the market, because obviously he's looking for a trade and a re-sign.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that would make sense, I guess, to base Jamaal off of. I mean, he did lead the league in touchdowns last year.
Yeah.
That is one I think Chark comes back for sure.
I would be surprised if Chark wasn't back.
I'd be hurt.
I'd be hurt too. His speed, his size, his route tree, it's things that can't be. It doesn't grow on trees, man.
Yeah, not at all.
Wide receivers are getting paid, and a big, fast wide receiver, it's not a commodity you can just walk away from. So we'll see. But let me tell you guys about SMA, or the Sports Marketing Agency, because the Sports Marketing Agency helps spread awareness about mental health and substance abuse. Their new podcast, This is the S Word, helps fight the stigma about seeking help. So if you or someone you know is struggling, make sure you head to thesportsma.com and get the help you deserve.
Saturdays at 1 p.m. Make sure you're watching WoodwardSports.com for our new show, Chompin' Puck.
He shoots! He scores!
With four-time Stanley Cup champion Darren McCarty and Michael Gentry, Chompin' Puck is taking the Detroit hockey community and giving them a voice. Pros to Joes. You'll get the best Detroit hockey coverage around. Chompin' Puck. Saturdays 1 p.m. on WoodwardSports.com.
By now you know me, Christina Gennari, as the obvious choice in real estate. And you know my website, soldchristina.com, as your #1 resource for buying or selling your home. Myself, along with my amazing staff, pride ourselves on making your home buying and selling experience a relaxing and easy one. Come see why we are the obvious choice. Christina Gennari at soldchristina.com, the obvious choice in real estate.
3 NBA championships. Detroit fans were there. 11 Stanley Cups. Detroit fans were there. 4 World Series wins. Detroit fans were there. And that one Lions playoff win in 1991. Yeah, Detroit fans were there. Woodward Sports, where the fans are.
What up, though? Welcome back to WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spin Mo Rex. We are the Woodward Heavyweights live Mondays through Friday, 5 to 7. If you listen to us on any audio platforms, please make sure you guys leave us a 5-star review. If you're watching us on YouTube currently, hit that like button. Young Chris in the TD booth. JB Smooths in 1 to 2s. Day 2 of free agency. Brad Holmes, solid A.
Solid A.
I'm curious, too. I'm going to keep an eye on my guy Eric Schlitt's Twitter, because he's got the
contract breakdowns.
Yeah, because I just want to make sure they can still afford DJ Chark. And maybe I need to get over that one right now. I'm going to tell myself they're not re-signing them. Just because I'll be super butthurt if they don't.
If they don't, yeah.
Only because, like, come on, man. Like, no disrespect to Goff, but, like, he established the chemistry with them. I don't think Goff's the most talented guy, but, like, if you got that type of chemistry with, again, 4'3",
big
6
body,
foot,
fast receiver. Yeah.
That's good. I think we need all the extra
how much
bit of that
is
we can
too
get
much?
to Goff at the
How
helm.
much is too much?
15.
So you're saying 15. That's
15.
I think that's a little much.
I think that's what you're looking at, though. I mean, are we really pretending Jacoby Myers is better than DJ Chark?
Jacoby Myers stays healthy. You got to factor that into it too.
I mean, I don't know that he stays healthy.
He's not DJ Chark. I know DJ Chark doesn't stay healthy.
Yeah,
so
that's
if you're
fair.
guaranteeing me that DJ Chark plays every game for his whole contract, yeah, okay, he's deserving a certain amount of money, but that was the prove-it deal he signed, was to see if he could stay healthy. You know what kind of player he is when he's healthy.
Yeah.
And he didn't prove that he could. So
shit, Jacoby Myers only 14 games played this season, but 16 the season before.
Yeah.
9 before that. But no, I'm with you. Maybe that's what it is to hold up, because I did have the privilege of meeting DJ Chark. Shout out to Pro Sports Zone. And his wife was pregnant. Maybe they are finally looking to settle down and hold down a home for to grow their family. Yeah, that's a possibility too. Yeah, 15. I don't think 15 is too steep. It's only 4 more than what these guys are kind of going off of anyway, and I think he's at least $4 million better than Jacoby Myers. And the availability thing, sure, I get it. And it was a re-injury of the ankle that kept him out last year too. The ankle that put him on that 1 year, $10 million prove-it deal.
Yeah.
But it got better, and it seemed to stay that way too. I don't remember him being on the injury report at all after the fact. So it wasn't like if it were something else at that point, it's getting a little Blake Griffin-y where it's like fucking something else is hurt every single time.
Yeah.
With Chark, if it's like the ankle injury already came back from, maybe you just weren't ready to come back. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I'm not too scared of that part of it. And again, I just like the way they meshed. You know, it was a top 5 offense. And sure, take this as a disrespect to Goff or not, but like I'd rather keep everything around him as similar to that as I can.
Yes.
Because I just don't trust him to make it work with anybody else, at least like that. Maybe give it some time, yeah. But I think you saw it with Jameson Williams last year too. He clearly was open on a lot of those routes, a lot of those plays, and they just weren't in sync to get the ball to him.
Takes time. It takes time to mesh for sure. And if you're telling me to choose between the two, like I can only have one of them. I'm picking Chark.
Yeah. And if I'm being point blank honest with you too, I guess this is the question. And maybe we do make this one of our sports chat poll. Is like, would you rather pay DJ Chark the $15 million, or would you rather draft a Hyatt or Quentin Johnston? Because I guess long term.
I mean, Quentin Johnston is the guy that you draft to replace Chark.
You think he's making it to 18? Or are you Matt Millen in at 6?
I think I think he'll make it to 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
JB, what do you think?
I think you could definitely make it to 18. I mean, you're taking a risk on it, but then again, I don't know. Given the whole DJ Chark thing going radio silence, I wouldn't doubt it if he doesn't come back. That's my whole thing. And I kind of give credit to Chris as well too. I do think there's some behind the door deal that, handshake has been made between Brad Holmes and Jamaal Williams where it's like, hey, this is the number we're thinking of, but it's okay if you want to go out here and flirt with all these other teams. But just know that we really want you back here. Otherwise, what's the point of him doing all these shows and all these, podcasts and getting interviews saying, hey, I love Detroit. I want to be back here as long as they will let me. So I think there's some behind the closed door deal with him and Jamaal Williams that they kind of have an agreement. So it's just going to take a couple days. It's just going to take time. But I would definitely re-sign Jamaal, and I'm probably letting Chark walk, all honesty.
Fuck you, JB.
Yeah. Eat shit, JB. No,
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
I'm joking. The only reason why,
he's like, I'm working too many shows for you to be talking to me like that.
What if he just popped off?
Yeah, just snapped. I've had this talk for a while. No, bring it on.
It's the first time he spoke all day today, too.
Yeah.
It was like, fuck you, JB. The only reason why, not the only reason.
Like Tupac gonna hit him up.
Yeah.
I think I've been quite clear, like, what I think Chark opens up for Jameson Williams. And like Spinny's been saying, every single time that kid touched the ball, had opportunity to touch the ball, it looked like it could have gone for 6. But to Jamaal's, like, on-field production, and I guess I'll ask you this directly, JB. Do you feel like you can get that out of David Montgomery behind this offensive line?
Yes. 1,000%.
Yes, but at what price?
I think even maybe cheaper than Jamaal.
No.
Or at least around the same amount. I mean, what do you think about what is too much for Jamaal? We talk about 15 for Chark. Wait, first, what is your cap for Chark?
13.
13?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I'd like to get him at 12.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not paying him 15.
You're not paying him 15?
No.
Yeah, you would.
No, I wouldn't.
Capping. You just gonna go burn first round talent?
Yeah.
First round pick on a receiver?
Yes. A guy that I'll have for 5 years, yes.
I ain't mad at it. We did a Woodward Sports Chat poll. If you guys are watching live on YouTube, you guys can vote on that one. Would you rather pay DJ Chark the 15 mims, draft Johnson in the first round, or I spelled Hyatt wrong. I believe it's with the U, or you draft him. He might even be a second rounder.
Hyatt will probably be early second round, but he's only 6 foot tall. Like, he's not 6'4".
Again, not that 4'3". I mean, Chark. I think people are disrespectful. I just feel like what Jamaal offers on the field is more replaceable than what Chark offers, on top of like opening things up for Jameson Williams. But I mean, we'll see what it is. I feel bad for disrespecting Jamaal, who embraced the city. I don't know if he embraced the city too much. We love him as a human being. He's generally like one of the most entertaining athletes I've ever. At least put a Detroit jersey on.
Jamal's the man. I love Jamaal.
Yeah, you're both anime nerds. Like I see that all day.
Yeah,
that makes perfect sense. So what's the most you're paying Jamaal then?
$5 million a year.
No more than 5?
Yeah.
Shit. No running backs have signed anything just yet, have they? Oh, Rashad Penny.
Rashad Penny signed.
JB, can you look up what the Rashad Penny deal was? I think he signed with the Eagles. I want to say it was $6 million, but 2 years, 6. He's another one of those guys that just can't seem to stay healthy. I feel like Rashad Penny. Productive when healthy, but just can't seem to stay healthy.
Trap, Rashad Penny.
You found it?
No.
JB, did you find it? I'm about to race both you guys and beat you.
Yeah, great idea, Easy. Let's just nobody talk for 10 minutes. Rashad Penny.
Oh, I know you were looking it up.
I don't see the terms on it.
How's everybody's day going?
Yeah, I guess. We got 2 you guys can't find this damn thing.
I don't think the terms are out.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think anything has been released yet. Although, Raheem
1 year,
Mostert, Samaj, Steve
$5.7
Ryan.
million.
Oh, you found it?
Oh wait, Penny played on a one. No, that was his past
Yeah.
contract. Yeah.
No, there aren't terms out on it yet.
Well, Rashad played on 5.7 this year. I think Jamaal getting 6, bro. That's the website. What have you heard the Pornhub song?
Yeah.
The iconic drums.
What is Rashad Penny's contract?
I always said that a local rapper like missed out, or a local producer missed out on just sampling that, because you
for
sample
sure.
that and everybody knows what it is
for
immediately.
That
Like,
was my
that's a
podcast
bag.
intro on the come up. We even used it for the heavyweights too.
Yeah.
It's translated
Smart.
so well. Oh yeah.
Sorry, everybody recognizes it.
Everybody recognizes.
So what are you paying Jamaal? Are you paying him $6 million? I'm not paying him $6 million a year.
You love Jamaal. You definitely paid him.
Why do you keep saying that? I just fucking told you I'm not for both of them.
Yeah, but
I knew rule.
Yeah, I'm not paying him $6
You
million.
love Starburst.
Yeah.
I don't like Starburst. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
You love Skittles.
Yeah. So that means you love Starburst. I'm not paying Jamaal $6 million a year.
You say I'm the cheap one. I'm definitely want to pay DJ Chark 15. I don't love the idea of paying Jamaal 6. I mean,
I give Jamaal 2 years, $10 million,
I could see that being the case.
and I give DJ Chark 2 years, 23, 24 at most.
We shall see. I keep refreshing my Twitter feed. Nothing. It is the weirdest thing to me. It really is. What are you paying him, Chris? I know you like to play GM.
Yeah, with Jamaal, I'll go 6. I'll go 6 with some incentives attached, like something around that 6 2 years. I like both of them for 2 years. I think that's the right year range. But as far as the salaries, Chark, I'll go 12 or 13. I'm with Spencer on that, because I do think that he kind of just played to what his standard was and not that much more. So I can't see him. I can't see him jumping up from where his last salary was drastically. Jamaal, I'll go a little bit more. I think 6 is fair if you attach some incentives. So we'll say 2 for 12 for Jamaal and 2 for 24 for Chark, or 26 as if incentive based.
And that, I think that's the best way you gotta like write these contracts, right? Is incentive based, especially if you don't want to.
Well, you're gonna have to guarantee at least a full year of them.
For sure.
Yeah.
Especially Chark. I'll tell you what. I know what you think. I know what I think. And just find out what Chris thinks. JB wants Jamaal Williams. Loser. No, I'm just kidding. I want to know what you guys think out in the Woodward Sports chat. I just put the phone number in there. Chris, if you don't mind pinning that one.
Yep.
We had a Todd, I believe, called in earlier. If you want to call in again, Todd, and anybody else listening live, I want to hear what you guys think on the whole, whether it's Jamaal Williams over DJ Chark, the amount of money you want to pay these guys, and or if you guys want to talk about Cam Sutton and Emmanuel Moseley. God damn, they really picked up 2 number 1 cornerbacks.
Potential number 1 guys.
Yep. And Jeffrey Woodward was playing nice up until the injury.
Mm-hmm. And Jerry Jacobs.
And Jerry Jacobs was playing nice.
That's why I'm more than ever wanting them to draft a corner. Maybe not as high as 6, but because I want that corner to be in that room and see what all that's like. Like, he's gonna learn from, again, Jeff Okudah has a prove-it year for him for his next deal, and he also was the lead corner and had very good spots on this team last year.
Yeah.
So that rookie's going to come into his culture and say, you can be the number 1 last year, but that doesn't guarantee you anything. You have to earn this. So I think it's great if you use maybe you get one of those mid-tier corners in the second round or something like that, and just let them, because you still have to build something for the future. None of these guys outside of Sutton I really think are going to be here 3 years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I think you do need to build some sort of bridge for the future and corner the hardest position to transfer into the NFL, you want some veteran experience around him to help mold and shape him.
For sure.
We got E&E. Maybe Lions get a little bit E&E. Emmanuel Forbes, second round.
Yeah. Wouldn't mind that. Why don't you tell us about Alta?
I'll tell you guys about Alta, because that's exactly where Brad Holmes has gone for this uptime of a rebuild, because it's got done quick. Because at Alta,
uptime
matters. Alta Equipment's got everything you need. You got a big project coming up. You guys building a Brad Holmes shrine in your backyard because he's killing it. Hit up Alta. Alta Rent's got you covered. Make sure you guys give them a call today at 844-GO-TO-ALTA. Again, it's 844-GO-TO-ALTA. Alta Equipment where
uptime
matters.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Beverly Hills Goffs, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
At work and at home. We're there with smarter security solutions, featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
Make sure you download the Woodward Sports app in the App Store and the Google Play Store today. Take Woodward Sports with you wherever you go and listen live on your phone or mobile device.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my guy, Spin More Racks.
What up, though?
Young Chris in the TV booth. J Beast Moves in the 1-2s. Shout out to everybody for rocking with us. If you guys are listening after the live stream on an audio platform, please make sure to leave a 5-star review for the heavies. You guys know we got out the mud from Studio B, Studio A on the main channel.
Living nice.
Shout out to the day ones. And if you guys listen to us or watching us on YouTube, please make sure you hit the like button. Be your friend, tell a friend, share the stream. We got our takes out for the day, and we got a little bit more. Might talk a little basketball, maybe if we fit it in. But we got a couple callers. I don't know what you guys got to say. I feel you, Spinny. I feel you. I ain't mad. Who we got up first, JB?
All right, I'm gonna send you guys Todd for you.
Todd.
How's it going?
What's up, man?
How you feeling, Todd?
Oh, not too bad. How you guys doing?
Pretty
good,
good,
man.
pretty good.
Brad Holmes got me hyped.
So I've got a curiosity. So far, what we've seen so far is all defense mainly that they've re-signed. What if a sneaky suspicion they are trying to go after Bijan Robinson at 18? If not, move up a little bit to get him, to secure him. I know you guys are a little high on Bijan, and after looking him over, man, the kid's got talent, and he's a Barry Sanders nut, so he'd fit pretty good here.
Damn.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate that. He did say Barry Sanders is one of his favorite players growing up.
Yeah.
He idolized himself after Barry.
Yeah,
It's not that it was his favorite. He idolized himself after Barry.
He brings a lot of quick twitch, a lot of make you miss, right in the whole kind of speed to this offense. I think he's a 3-down back. He's projecting to be a 3-down back in the NFL. That is an important piece that the Lions don't have on their roster right now, even if they did re-sign Jamaal
I love
Williams.
DeAndre Swift, but he can't stay healthy.
I wouldn't mind them going after Bijan, especially if they bring back Chark.
I mean, they got the draft capital to do it. You know, those 2 first-rounders in your back pocket to move back into the first round, because I don't know that Bijan makes it to 18. Speaking to like our draft guys, Russell Brown tells me he's a top 5 prospect.
Yeah.
Like pound for pound, like prospect in this year's draft class. I don't think that's dropping to 18, especially with a team like the Eagles. Like, come on, they should definitely have a ball.
Where are the Eagles picking at?
I think they're at 12 with they have an extra pick they got
Oh,
from Miami,
okay.
if I'm not mistaken.
But they got to replace their whole defense.
What'd you
They re-signed Bradbury, but they
do.
Probably losing. They lost 2 linebackers. They lost Hargrave. They lost.
Yeah.
They're probably going to lose Gardner Johnson and Darius Slay.
Like I said, I love DeAndre Swift. I think he's that fire that Detroit needed for the longest time, but he just can't stay healthy, and that's the problem. If he can't stay healthy, what's the point? I know he was butting heads pretty bad with the coaches last year, and they benched him. They benched him once or twice.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, too. I feel like Bijan, no disrespect to DeAndre Swift, but I feel like Bijan offers that element of the offense for you, and hopefully he can stay healthy, healthier. I appreciate you calling in, Todd.
Appreciate you, Todd.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Have a good one.
Thanks.
You too, brother. Shout out to Todd. Todd called in earlier, but we were on a roll.
We were on a roll. We had a lot going on.
Who we got next, JB?
I'm gonna see you guys, Ryan. He's calling from his car. You know it.
Man, the myth, the legend, Ryan from a car. How you feeling?
What up,
brother?
Ryan?
I'm doing good, guys. I'm doing good. So first of all, shout out to Studmo and JB. I mean, you guys are the hardest working guys at Woodward Sports for sure.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
I listen to everybody else's shows the day after because I have to download it on Spotify. But anyways, so yeah, I could see Bijan. Maybe they trade up because he's not dropping out of the top 12. I will say this: Philly picked up Boston Scott again, and they picked up Penny today. So maybe they're out of Bijan, and they do have to replenish the defense. But either way, I wouldn't be opposed to it necessarily. However, I do have to say we've seen a lot of Brad Holmes doubling down on positions, and we all know that Campbell and Brad Holmes love the trenches. What do you think the chances are of going defensive line, maybe say, if they can't get Carter at 6, they go with Murphy, who's versatile, and maybe take a guard at 18, and maybe take their two twos and a 3 to trade up if they have to pick up Bijan.
Yeah, well, appreciate you calling
Shout
in,
out to
Ryan.
Ryan, man. Appreciate you,
Ryan
brother.
in the car, always one of our favorites. And yeah, it's up there. Now that cornerback isn't a priority, there's a lot of things that could open up in the first round for sure. I still don't think they're going to go guard that early.
Mm-hmm.
I still think they've got a lot of picks throughout the draft. I do think they're going to address the position, but not in the first round. Osiris Torrance, Joey 2 times his boy might be there, but I just think that I think Bijan's a real possibility, man. I don't know where he's going to be. We've talked about them possibly trading up in the first round if they think he's going to go, or if he falls there to 18. I think it's a real possibility that he's on the Lions next year.
Yeah, I think in terms of Osiris Torrance, I'm not the biggest fan, but if you do go and watch Jalen Carter film, I think his one of the most positive signs of him is him versus, and a positive sign for both guys, by the way. He had a one-on-one match against Osiris Torrance, and it was beautiful to watch. Torrance won some, Carter won some, but Carter looked like a man when he won his reps. So I don't want to say I'm caving into the guard at 18 camp. I still think I'm not a fan of that at all. I think we had a top 5 offensive line with that position rotating like no other.
Mm-hmm.
But Graham Glasgow's on the open market now too. Don't forget. There's a couple guards on the open market. Evan Brown's yet to be signed either.
Evan Brown still isn't signed, yeah.
So I'm not discounting those guys, but I'm cool too. Interior defensive linemen. It's got to be Carter at 6. If not, let it be Cansey or Brees at 18. I'm not tripping. But Brad Holmes moves around. Who else we got, JB? Appreciate you too, Ryan.
All right, I'm seeing you guys, Carl.
Carl. What's up, Carl?
What up, though? What up, Carl?
How you feel, man?
I'm real happy, man, with the job that Brad is doing, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm on the Bijan trade train now as well. Again, we're talking about trading up from 18. Why don't we just grab him at 6? I mean, I don't even think there's like 4 or 5 other players better than him in this draft, really. So if we talk about trading up from 18, probably to 11, 12, 13, why not just take him at 6?
I think if Jalen Carter's there, man, you got to take Jalen Carter at 6. And I think you can.
No, I'm sorry. If Jalen is not there, I'm sorry. I should have prefaced it.
No, that's fine.
My grand scheme is Jalen and Bijan in the first round. If it can happen somewhere, that'll be a dream scenario for me. But yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
If Jalen is not there, though.
If Jalen's not there, I think you could trade that pick, because Will Levis is going to be there. There is going to be some guys there that other teams will want. So I think you could trade down from 6 and then get Bijan with that pick.
Man, so many ways this thing.
So you
go.
trade down to 9 or 10.
If Carter isn't there at 6, and if they don't take Carter, it's just because of the whole cancel culture thing, or however you want to look at that situation. But if the Detroit Lions decide to draft Bijan Robinson at 6, I honestly I wouldn't trip. I would not be one of the guys tripping out about it. I
wouldn't love it.
Yeah, I think you've seen Saquon Barkley now drafted
high. You gotta look at it though. You got
Ezekiel Elliott drafted high and produced for you. Like it makes sense if they did do it. He's that caliber of running back.
And if Jamaal signs some other way, man, that really opens the door, man, because he got out of here and we got swept in the last year of his deal.
Carl, man, appreciate you calling, brother.
Yeah, thanks for calling in, man.
I love y'all, man. Hey, respect, man. Great show, man.
Love you too, man. Thank you. Who else we got, JB?
That's it for right now. Although
Let's
I
go.
believe Lucas really wanted to talk to you guys.
I think he did. He shot the text, kept saying that the call kept falling or whatever. Hey, listen.
That's a little too much for my blood, though.
Bijan at 6?
Or Bijan at 6, yeah. Asylum 247 says, need to draft...
Clown sauce. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, need to draft the clown sauce out of the top half of the draft. Williams has had a couple tweets that make me worry about a prima donna personality play.
Get him, Smitty. Be nice. Be nice.
I don't give a shit if Jameson Williams is a prima donna. I don't care if Jameson Williams is a diva. If Jameson Williams is out there being a dog with his 4.2 speed, whatever the hell it is, catching touchdowns, he can tweet whatever the hell he wants. I don't care. I just want him to be a dog on the field. I don't care if he's a prima donna.
My thing with
Receivers are divas. It's been like that forever.
Yeah. I'm with you too. My thing with the whole prima donna thing, typically in those situations, those guys are good.
Yeah.
Cornerbacks, receivers, if they're being prima donnas or mouthy, they produce.
And Doughboy Steve, AB 2.0. I pray to God he's AB 2.0. Antonio Brown was the best receiver in the league for like 5 years.
Honestly, still could have made a case on his way out.
That's not a bad thing. Like, yeah, he's a crazy person, and what happened in Tampa was bad, but we wouldn't have to worry about that. That'll be on his next team.
AB
I
does
pray to
got some-
God Jameson Williams turns into Antonio Brown. Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me? We got another call, JB. Who it is?
All right, here's Mitch for you guys.
Money making Mitch. What up, though?
Big Mitch, what's going on, man?
Hey, what up, though? What's going on, fellas? What up, though?
Mitch? That sounds like a
Hey,
dude.
man.
Apologize.
Oh, this is
Mike, bro.
This is Mike
What up, though, fellas? I tried to sneak in there, but it never worked.
You know what's crazy? I can literally hear you smile when you try to do these other voices. Like, I hear you trying not to smile when you do these things.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I definitely I let my smile go real quick. I'm used to it within a couple seconds, so.
So how you feeling about these moves, Mike?
Hey, I'm feeling pretty good about the moves. I love building the secondary and the depth at the defensive back.
Yes.
Definitely was terrible, last couple of years. And you get Emmanuel Moseley, who I think is an underrated signing right there, someone who's injured. It does remind you of Khalif Raymond or a DJ Chark last year. And if you look at the 49ers fans, they are freaking pissed that he is gone. So when I see that puts a smile on my face. I definitely love the Cameron Sutton signing. Really good. We needed that leader in there to help out the young players that we're going to have. And seeing Brad Holmes just change the DB room was a huge positive for us.
How do you think this affects the draft board now? Because I know a lot of the Detroit Lions fan base saw Gonzalez at 6 there in a lot of these mock drafts, but obviously I don't know if that's necessarily the case anymore with them addressing the cornerback position. I mean, these both are guys that, like you said, are going to play, are capable of playing CB1.
Yeah, I think cornerback is pretty much off the board, in all honesty, at 6 now. If you're Brad Holmes, they're probably going to address the defensive line, whether it be a Will Anderson or for somehow Jalen Carter is there, potentially a Tyree Wilson or a trade back. It's possible they can move from like 6 to 12, Tennessee. Maybe they want to get a quarterback. It kind of really depends on what Arizona does, because if a team trades up with Arizona, then one of the big two will fall to the Lions. So look, it gives the Lions options where you're not having to take a specific player of a specific job like cornerback. So I love it. It gives more options. Let the board fall, but you'd have to think, finish that defensive line, right?
Yeah.
Get to the quarterback, smash Jordan Love, smash Kirk Cousins, and that's how you win. They built up the offensive line. They made it legit. Let's finish that defensive line and be like back in 2014 where our defensive line was scary as hell.
I guess, so say Anderson's gone because of the Cardinals and maybe the Lions, because I know at one point, too, you weren't necessarily on the Jalen Carter train because the situation was looking a little sketchy, but who is it? If they're avoiding the smoke with Carter and Anderson's gone at 3, who's Micro Mike taking at that spot?
I still will take Jalen Carter for sure, as long as everything pans out there. But it's tough. I'm looking to trade out. If those two are gone, I'm looking to trade out. If it doesn't happen, Tyree Wilson could be a player the Lions get. Again, it would help the defensive line out. I think that would be the route. Or, hey, wild card with Bijan Robinson, right? If we lose Jamaal Williams and you're wanting to get dynamic, that guy is a dynamic player. I know a lot of fans would probably be upset if you were to take a running back that high, but imagine him with this offensive line that's stout. You play action with Jamaal Williams would be scary as hell. So that's the options that it gives the Lions right there.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Mike, man. Mitch,
Appreciate you, Mike.
Mitch, I appreciate you calling.
Yeah, appreciate you, Mitch.
Thanks, guys. I'll call somebody else next time.
Hell yeah.
Deal.
Love you, Mike.
Love you, Mike.
Yeah, that's the guy right there.
Mike's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Micro Mike is the GOAT. Make sure you guys check him at Lions Chat Sports. I got my reads all mixed up. You guys moved everything down. What am I doing right now? Swiss?
Yes.
Swiss.
You only have 2 of them.
All right. Well, you guys moved everything around, brother.
Well, you already did the other one.
Because
so
we moved everything.
left.
Well, hold on, listen. We moved everything down, and somehow Swiss is still at the spot it's supposed to be. That's why I'm lost a little bit.
Oh, wait,
it's okay.
yeah. No, it is PFIT. You're right.
All right.
Good call.
All right.
Let me tell you guys about Planet Fitness.
You only got 12, bud.
Because Planet Fitness is the home of the... Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone, where you can work out in a non-intimidating, judgment-free atmosphere. The gym that has always been known for being clean is now cleaner than ever, and you can get a whole workout for your whole body in just 30 minutes in the 30-minute circuit. You get all of that and fitness training for just $10 a month, or you could get the perks. How'd you pull up the Planet Fitness and forget the perks? And you can get them with the black card, such as total body enhancement, hydro massage, along with access to over 2,000 locations across the globe. So make sure you tap in, go in, get your membership, or sign up online at planetfitness.com. It's Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Hey there, Brandon Edwards, your favorite Wolverine here at Gardner White, the only local Michigan Detroit furniture store. I can see a couple of these in the house. Woodward Sports, Bracket Challenge. $1,000 cash too. Is that in here? It may not be in here, but you can find it at woodwardsports.com. Sign up today.
You're about to be shell-shocked. The catch of the day is in. Big Boy Seafood Fest is officially back. Join us for some of your favorites like our popcorn shrimp and pike perch platters and our classic fish and chips. This year, we've reeled in some fresh catches like our shrimp Alfredo, shrimp stir fry, and our fish sandwich. And especially, don't forget about our all-you-can-eat Friday night fish fry buffet. Every day is a fish fry at Big Boy.
My name is Lee. I've lost 35 pounds on the Custom Health Center program. So the 3 biggest benefits that I've gotten from this program has been I'm not snoring anymore, I have a lot of energy, it's great, and oh, by the way, look at this. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Call us at 844-789-THIN or visit CustomHealthCenters.com for a free consultation and get started for as little as $5 a day.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
What up, though? Welcome back to WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my guy Spinmo Rex, and we are the Woodward Heavyweights. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you listen to us on audio platform. Make sure to leave us a 5-star review. We got out the mud, guys. All our day ones. Truly wouldn't have been possible without you guys. Appreciate you guys. Yeah. Young Chris in the TD booth, JB Smooth. You guys are employing Young Chris and JB Smooth. Like, hit the like button. 5-star reviews. Keep these men fed.
Well, JB,
help the less fortunate.
Yeah, JB's got
got a lot on his plate.
Yeah,
but
JB does.
Chris.
It's not looking good.
Sarah McLachlan shit. Like, it's in the eyes of the angel.
They did just put out...
For just 1 like and 1 5-star subscription.
You can fund this.
You can make sure that this Chris goes home to produce the show.
That's all I got.
1 like is all it takes.
JB, how long you been here, man?
I think you're coming up on a year.
No, I mean like today. Like what day did you what time did you clock in? See, he's losing.
Gets here at 7 o'clock, bro.
No, not 7 o'clock. Like 7:30, 7:40.
7:30, 7:30.
Yeah.
Damn, 12-hour shift.
Yeah.
Hit the like button for
In
JB.
the
Working.
arms of the
Damn, we had
angel.
JB fund. Remember, we got Cash App just for JB.
And remember, you guys can send us like Mike G sent us DoorDash, but I made Mike G mad, so now he doesn't come in our chat anymore.
What'd you do?
And when I was talking shit about Hunter Dickinson.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He was hurt.
He got butthurt about it.
What,
But we're cool now. We're cool now. He's
Oh.
he's in and out of the heavyweights chat sometimes.
Yeah.
But Mike G's my guy.
Mike G's a OG.
Yeah.
He was like, they're kids.
Yeah.
They're
he,
kids.
He was
Leave
mad
them
I was
alone.
going after Hunter Dickinson like that, but we made up.
I'm telling you, you guys are
We
gonna
made
hash it out.
Yeah.
You and Hunter Dickinson.
No, I'm not hashing shit out with Hunter Dickinson. I'm telling to
He
his
go,
face.
"Whoppa."
I'm telling to his face, I hate you.
You got a fucking step stool to say that shit.
I don't care.
He'll push your ass down.
And then I'll sue him for his China money.
Would you sucker punch him?
No. Well, if he hit me first, I'd kick his kneecap out and then I'd sue him.
Spin he punches his dick.
Yeah. Whoppa! Mike G's the man, though. Shout out Mike G.
No, shout out to Mike G. He's an OG.
He
as
sent
well.
us conies, so like you guys can send
Yeah.
us food too. Like,
That's
what I was getting at. Like, JB's hungry. He's been here all day.
Spinny's hungry. He's been here all
hungry.
day.
He's been here all day. Like, send us some conies.
Remaining free agents. I hinted to it. I don't know if it's during a call or
Me and JB work more in 1 week than hours here than Eazy does in a month.
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I got
So,
another job
yeah, I
too.
know,
Yeah,
I know.
yeah. Come on.
We all hustling.
Hustling. I said Graham Glasgow over Osiris Torrance at 18. Is that something you're down for?
How much do you think Graham Glasgow's going for?
Not a lot. He got to think he was drafted by Quinn. That was eons ago.
Yeah.
Been a minute.
It was a long time ago.
Like,
He's been a good player in the league for a little while, though.
that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
He was good for the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
Graham Glasgow.
Let me
I think
check
he's from Michigan.
Spot Rack.
And I know he went to Michigan, but I'm pretty sure he's from Michigan. I'm looking at like the rankings of free agents too. Number one guard is my man from Philadelphia, Isaac Sumalo. I don't know if I'm saying that one
How you spell
correctly.
Graham Glasgow's name?
Glasgow.
Glasgow.
Glasgow's up there. Nate Davis, he just re-signed. I'm looking at the guard specifically because I'm just not a fan of drafting one at 18.
Graham Glasgow was on a
It's just not a need. Unless it's the Chicago Bears.
4-year, $44 million deal was his last contract that he just came off of.
So 11 mil. So maybe Evan Brown does get that. I was mocking it.
Yeah.
So maybe he does get that. But Graham Glasgow, like I'm just saying, like, would you rather pay up for him? Will Hernandez, that's another option too, although he's pretty old. Dalton Risner, I'm not familiar
What
with
about
him.
one of those linebackers still? Bobby Wags, Levante David?
I just don't know. They're ring chasing.
Yeah, they are.
They're going to they're waiting to see what the Jets are doing. They're waiting to see, trying to get a deal from KC or something like that. Like, I don't know if they're gonna invest time here in Detroit.
JB's burners in the Woodward Sports chat right now.
What does it say?
Steve Wilds, JB is a hero, bro. JB is hardcore as hell.
Bro, JB really is.
Oh yeah, dude.
Because guess what?
He thugs it out.
JB's
He's
working
got
somewhere
another
else too.
job.
Yeah, he's got another job outside of here too.
This isn't his only job. He's working 12 hours here.
Dude's wild.
Yeah.
And when we go to the fights, shout out to JB. He gets the seats reserved.
Selling feet pics on OnlyFans too. Hit me up.
Hit him up. JB feet pics.
JB feet pics.
They don't even have Graham Glasgow or even Evan Brown in the top 100 free agents, according to CBS Sports.
Yeah.
Justin Houston. Emmanuel Moseley was number 93. Detroit Lions locked him up. No big deal. Not really locked up 1 year.
Locked him up. Yeah, we got him for a year.
Well, I guess I'm just saying, like, would you rather burn the draft capital at 18 on a guard? Before you answer this, too, and the listeners as well. Top 5 offensive line in the league last year with the rotating door at that position. Would you rather burn 18, or would you rather sign one of these older gentlemen?
No.
No to both?
No. Yeah, I'm not doing either.
Like you going like 3rd, 4th rounds?
Yes.
Yeah. Dude, our guy.
We don't have a 4th round pick, but
What was fucking
Antonio
forgot his name.
Maffei.
Antonio Maffei.
Yeah.
Detroit Lions met with
Met with the
Antonio
Lions,
Maffei.
yeah. We both-
I forgot to bring that up.
Yeah.
My very first mock draft 1.0. Maybe that's what we do tomorrow. Come up with a new mock drafts. But just throw Antonio Maffei. And my explanation was like, I feel like he's got UCLA's got some
UCLA's
good fat
got
guards.
some good guys. Yeah.
He's a big fat guy.
And they met him.
Next thing you know, they're meeting the guy.
Yeah.
And then I'm starting to see him pop into multiple mock drafts. And look, man, even when I miss, I hit. I'm just saying I'm nice like that, son.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. I don't think they're going to sign Glasgow or draft a guard in the first round.
Yeah.
I think they'll get a guy later in the draft, a good depth piece, because they still got Skip.
Mm-hmm.
They still got Matt Nelson, which, I mean, those are both tackles, but we saw Skip play guard last year, and he looked pretty decent when he was playing it. So
Matt Nelson's a former defensive end.
Yeah.
Like, he could truly move the guard if they want to.
You can move him wherever.
Yeah.
He's played defense. So they're not using a first-round pick on a guard, and they're not signing one for
I'm gonna agree.
a crazy amount of money.
I guess the one thing, and you're probably right, they're probably more so just going to the draft or UDFA, however Brad decides to do it. But I just can't see it in the first round.
Mhm.
I don't think – I'm not insulting anybody that wants to draft one in the first round. Well, kind of am. But, like, it's just not that type of position. I mean, look at Evan Brown was an undrafted free agent. Provided tons of Glasgow was a guy we lost.
Yeah.
Thinking, oh, shit, why we let go again? That's a good guard. Got one again. Third-round pick, Jonah Jackson. Evan Brown, undrafted free. Like, these guards just, like – no offense.
They're replaceable.
Yeah.
Yes.
They come a dime a dozen.
Yes.
They really do.
Now you can tell us about Swiss.
Shawty got Swiss. She's insured. She's got that booty insured for sure. That costs her third. Hit up my guy Mark to insure your booty. That's Mark at SwissINS.com. No, deadass. So if you guys have a business, you guys got kids, cars, clothes, anything, Mark's an insurer for you. Hit him up. I promise. Even if you got somebody right now, hit up Mark and just see what he can do for you.
Yeah.
Just look out for the heavies and do it, man.
JB needs some Swiss. He's out of the house for 14 hours a day.
JB, hit up Mark. It's at SwissINS.com. Again, that's Mark at SwissINS.com. It's Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back.
Braylon Edwards here, Michigan Wolverine. Your favorite Wolverine, by the way. I'm here at Gardner White, the only local Michigan furniture store. You got to come check them out. Lazy Boy, that's my section. They were nice. Perfect timing for that WoodwardSports.com bracket challenge. A couple of these. Ooh, how good are you? Do you think your bracket's gonna be the best? Well, if you think you got the best bracket in Detroit, go to WoodwardSports.com and sign up for the bracket challenge now. Because you know what you can get? $1,000 cash and a couple of these chairs for the crib. WoodwardSports.com. Sign up for the bracket challenge.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1, what's your why? More epic energy, better sleep, blow off steam? Step 2, join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3, bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
Have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper. Tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
The Foaling Warehouse in Hamtramck is the home of the original football bowling pin game called Foaling. Multiple different ways you can play. They've got $12 open unlimited play and private lane reservation for $120. If you get thirsty, they got a $2 mystery beer vending machine and multiple fully loaded bars for you to choose from. So make sure you go check them out in Hamtramck or visit them online at foalingwarehouse.com. JB, cut my mic for a second.
What up, though? Welcome back to WoodwardSports.com. I'm Eazy, joined by my guy Spinmo Rex.
What up, though?
We are the Woodward Heavyweights live Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. If you guys listen to us on audio platform, please leave us a 5-star review.
5 stars.
If you guys are watching live on YouTube, hit the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream, and get JB paid in this motherfucker.
In the arms of the angel.
I think people are finally starting to come to sense with the guard stuff. From what I'm looking at in the Woodward Sports chat.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, Torrance is probably good. Steve Wild said, and I brought up Larry Warford, another third-round pick from Detroit Lions, All-Pro and Pro Bowl when he went to New Orleans Saints. No, Steve Wild's not average at best.
Mm-hmm.
Warford had a very good career. Matter of fact, I think he might just recently retired.
Yeah.
But anyway, guards come a dime a dozen.
Laken Tomlinson's still good.
Yeah, he was a first-round pick, though. But late in the draft. It was like in the 20s, if I'm not mistaken. I remember drafting Laken Tomlinson. That was the most boring.
You're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, guard.
No, yeah, like, fuck.
Wow.
Like left tackle, like you get at least a little excited
Mhm.
for, I guess. For guard, just like,
Nah.
yeah.
You got a run blocker. Cool.
Sick.
Yeah.
Sick.
Wicked,
the only
bro.
way I go Torrance at 18 and I still
Everybody's
don't
dead.
want to do it, because everybody drops fucking dead.
Yeah.
No,
like every other player on the draft board just dies.
gone.
Yeah.
Thanos snap.
Yeah.
If Carter does slip to 9 though, and it ends up being a Chicago Bear, which I'd be fucking Cuba Gooding Jr. swinging at the air.
Yeah. Oh, I'd be
pissed off about that one. I'd be fucking.
Why they always Dude, that scene.
Hate the Bears, bro.
That scene, man. First of all,
You ain't rapping long enough.
Sidebar. Old dude in Boys in the Hood that kills Ricky.
Yeah.
Is the best shot of
Didn't
any.
he close the aiming eye?
Yeah, any cinematic show, like you're talking Shooter, American Sniper, all that. No, dude from Boys in the Hood, he's got the sawed off, and from 50 yards away puts all the bullets right in his back. Like that, come on now. That was the snipe of the year.
Nice with it.
Buckshot. Yeah.
Shots.
It wasn't buckshot.
No?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because it's like broken up into pieces in his back.
That's what I'm saying.
No, that's birdshot.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Buckshot's a slug.
You're right. Don't mind me. I was on a shotgun. Don't know what I'm doing with it.
That's the greatest shot of all time. Greatest shot of all time.
I can't top that one. I don't
You
know
got a USC caliber athlete running down an alleyway.
He should've been running zigzags,
He's
bro.
already got a 10-second. Yeah, first of all, Ricky, hop a fence, bro. Like, come on. What are you doing?
Yeah, dead ass though. You had so many fences to hop over.
Like hop the fence,
Bruh.
Ricky. You're about to go to the league, bro. Come on. But he just has the perfect shot of all time.
I don't know. I think the best shot is Plaxico Burress.
Boo. Boo.
You're doing so good, Chris. You're doing so good. He went to Michigan State too.
Yeah. He's
I
a
know.
dog.
He's a dog.
He's
I
a dog.
actually really like him,
Yeah,
but
Plaxico's the man.
yeah,
Spartan dog.
That was wild when I read that story.
Like Plaxico, white Jack with a twisted lip.
I heard he's John Morant's favorite football player.
John Morant's favorite football
Yeah.
player?
Yeah.
All right. Best hood movies.
Best hood movies?
Yep.
Paid in Full.
Paid in Full.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Paid in Full's great.
What's the one? I'll never forget. I was like a young kid. This one made me cry. Oh, damn. I can't think of the name of it. Menace to Society.
Yeah, Menace to Society's great.
Fucking.
Obviously Boys in the Hood's up there.
Yeah. JB. You're older than us.
Leprechaun in the Hood.
Leprechaun in the Hood.
Because the movie about
don't be a menace to
JB.
South Central.
It's a lie story about JB Leprechaun in the Hood.
Is Training Day considered a hood movie? Jessica Kopiak?
No.
Not really.
Not really.
I mean, it takes place in the hood.
It's a
but
police movie.
You ever get your shit pushed in? That's what he says when they're talking to him about jail. When he's
motherfuckers been making license plates at Pelican Bay.
yeah, I got my shit pushed in.
Putting cases on all you.
Yeah.
Put cases on all you motherfuckers. JB, give us a real one. Are you for real about Leprechaun in the Hood?
Yeah,
Friday,
wait, what's
Friday's
wrong with that
classic. Juice.
Friday,
Juice is a great
Juice.
one. New Jack City.
Juice. Dog, Tupac was a good
Tupac,
ass.
yeah, Tupac is a
Just call him
Tupac.
Tupac?
I did Tupac.
Damn, I should fucking juice you up right now.
Tupac
Like
and
that.
Pokemans. No, Tupac is a great actor.
They're just about to get assassinated leaving the building day.
Yeah.
That was a do nots.
Tupac Shakur.
Tupac Shakur.
Belly. Justin Station. Belly's a really good one.
You know, I
Paid in Full.
Property.
Paid in Full is my favorite.
and Too Deep. God, I've never seen Belly.
You've never seen Belly either?
Nope.
Oh,
What about
man.
State Property?
I haven't seen State Property.
I haven't seen State
What?
Property. JB, I feel like you're just throwing out like the worst ones.
You mean to tell me you have not seen
Yeah,
State
JB's like
Property?
Leprechaun too.
The scene with Cameron. I know I'm not getting robbed by nobody in no pink suit.
JB coming in for the top row. Medea.
Yeah.
Medea, there's some fire movies.
Medea's got some good movies.
The first one was Diary of a Mad Black Woman. That shit was fire.
Yeah.
When she came back, got her revenge. All right. JB's entering the realm of comedy. Friday counts as a hood movie then too.
Yeah.
When I meant hood movie, I meant like the dramatic ones, like the ones where like
With Tupac.
somebody's dying. Yeah.
Honestly, Juice was the shit.
Juice was a
Juice
shit.
is great.
Poetic Justice.
Tupac was. God damn, you just made me say it too.
Got him. And he's black.
Beige, all right. Give me a break.
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Get Rich or Die Trying actually was good as
It's
fuck.
a good movie.
Yeah.
When he shotguns the through the peephole.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
'Cause that shit was like loosely based off like 50 Cent's like actual life, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
hey, hold on real quick before we go.
Best white movie.
Does 8 Mile count as a hood movie?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Clarence and his parents had a real good marriage.
I mean, it's, well.
Could you just chat poll? And on a chat poll.
Yeah.
Does 8 Mile count as a hood
not
movie?
really the hood.
I mean, 8 Miles. This is definitely.
I used to ride my
8
bike
miles.
down 8 Mile all the time.
Yeah, but you were on like fucking like. There's obviously the fucking good part of 8 Mile and the bad part of 8 Mile.
Yeah.
You were like in the tweener.
Yeah.
Nah, real. Yeah.
I mean, Aiden Van Dyke.
Yeah.
Aiden Ryan.
JB. I kind of want to say no.
I don't think 8 Mile's not the
movie.
8 Mile's not the hood.
Is it just because he's white though? Like, why is it? Like, if Eminem was black, would it be a hood movie at that point? I'm serious.
Would he have sold more records?
Yeah.
If he was black?
Yeah.
Probably less.
Hell no.
Probably less. Or
He has a bar that says that.
Definitely less. But that'll do it for us today. We appreciate you all
colors.
tapping in. Make
Colors.
sure you check out woodwardsports.com. Make sure you go to any podcast platform you can and leave the Heavyweights a 5-star review. For the man to my left, the one and only Speak Easy, Chris Platty in the TD booth, JB Smooth on the ones and twos. I am Spencer Eister. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. 8 Mile's not a hood movie. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yes,
Peace.
50.